To prove that people will argue over anything, here is a stick. That's a branch. Infinite food glitch. Bro found out about farming. Olive oil versus butter. Who the hell covered Europe in butter and oil? Mental disorders aren't real. Just shut up. Satire? No. Damn. Sus. Always sussing up everything. 10 years ago. I'm limited by the humor of my time. These giant leaf insects will sway your heart. Everybody gangster till the leaf walks. Props to the cameraman for shrinking himself to get this shot. He's using a microscope, idiot. They are joking, idiot. Man, depression was so much better in the 90s. This guy looks like his name is Sebastian. 33,000 people. Scariest hike in America is through Detroit with a Rolex. Oh my love, my emotionally starved significant other. Stop reminding me I get no women. This will dramatically affect the trout population, I think. An e-cigarette. Switching to your vape is always faster than reloading your cigarette. Guess who this is? I know a Louisiana mosquito when I see one. Let me know any dipping techniques. Dip these nuts in your mouth. British people really are so beautiful. If you are 1 in a million, there are 7,000 people just like you. Poor guys. As someone who can control water in Aquaman, she surely can't shed a single tear. Dramatic fight between 2 submarines. Imagine you're out fishing, minding your own business. Everybody gets a square, while Lizzo gets a rectangle. This man has more memory on his desk than in my entire house and brain. Imagine drowning in a pool, and out of nowhere you hear, "Enough talk." Where is Mark? He is with Joe. Who is Joe? Dies like a legend. About to head out cosplaying as a pregnant woman because I'm bored and want attention. You look unemployed. Is this floating, or am I seeing stuff? Of course it's floating. It's a boat. Map that proves all roads in Europe really do lead to Rome. Unless you're in Rome. I swear she's only got 2 brain cells, and they're both fighting for the 3rd place. The way he covered her when she was fixing her dress. Plot twist, he just wanted a better view. Dating a K-pop stan is fun until she dumps you for some guy named Jungle Book. Me, blasting this everywhere I go. After leaving the theater and downloading Batman's personality. They should put a new continent here. Babe, wake up. New continent just dropped. Posing as the girl that talks badly about me. She looks like the grown version of the Ice Age baby. What if I'm actually really attractive? And girls just think I'm out of their league. And other hilarious lies you can tell yourself. Hard work in the beginning will allow you to achieve your goals faster. Who cuts brick with an axe? The eternal struggle. Damn, I hate it when my organs try to escape when I take them for walks. People wouldn't kill each other if we banned guns. People before guns. Call him John D. Because he's about to Rockefeller. His head is what happens when you don't know how to properly expand an image in PowerPoint. He shall be known henceforth as Bob Rocks, the brother to Bob Ross. What if all humans die and this is the only footage that is proof we existed? If I pirated this movie, I would still ask for a refund. This only looks like he pulls his pants all the way down when using the urinal. Mark Zuckerberg looks like a guy who has practiced smiling, never fully understanding why anyone does it. Please wear a fake mustache in one of your videos. Why? Do you want her to look like your last girlfriend? What sport would improve if the players were drunk? NASCAR. You are the best. Reported for misinformation. Clown. Is that your pronoun? That squid looks very big to 100 feet tall. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? No, Bob. Just sign the divorce papers. Taylor Swift is the first artist ever to make a 10-minute song. 10 minutes length of a song is just crazy. Britain. Yes, this is what Britain is like. When I go outside to get some food, I get stabbed. I'm hiding in the comments from the eye contact. You can see their eyes over the comment. The Last Chair Bender. Poland. Sad song about addiction and sad thoughts. Americans. Cow. I'm gay, but no one will know because there's too many comments. They got pinned. Everybody look. When your sister texts you, can you come over and beat my husband? Then you realize you're her husband. This was the most horrifying scream I have ever heard in my life, and I've heard people burn alive in a house fire. The importance of free speech. Comments are disabled on this video. Hey look, it's Wolverine's redneck cousin, Wombat. All girl Boy Scout troop starts in Ohio. Imagine if they had a club for girls, we could name it, wait for it, Girl Scouts. Proof that people will argue over anything. Here's a cup of water. That's a tumbler, not a cup. Character development in Netflix shows be like, I like your profile picture. Thanks, yours is awful. I apologize for this comment. I am now a nicer man. Why my parents take my phone away, so now I got a texter on my fridge. Bro, how are you recording? Another fridge? Always act broke. I wish I was acting. Do dealerships put GPS trackers in cars? Whatever you're thinking, it's not a good plan. Man donates kidney to woman he loves. Later proposed her for marriage. Girl reject. Now him and his kidney are single. When you unlock your mom's mobile. And the battery is always 99%. Don't forget Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, everything is on. Is Leonardo DiCaprio finally moving on from the under 25 club? Flirty actor, 48, seen partying with 27-year-old models. Inflation hits everyone. If you had to eat the meat of any Pokemon, which would it be and why? Bulbasaur, you got meat and vegetables served already. NASA announces city killing asteroid could hit Earth on May 6th, but this was sadly a lie. I live in a village, so I'm good. The unmatched swagger of a walking boulder. Diabito and the insulins. Circle the smallest number. They circled 10. Oh yeah, you're really stupid. Sean looks like he's about to advertise laundry detergent. The moment comedy was introduced to humanity.
My name is Jeff.
When you're a child, you side with the knight. When you're an adult, you side with the potion seller. And when you're dead, you side with no one and everyone. He looks like he pays the landlord by sliding nickels under his door. Hulk flying to Universal to clear up his contract issues. He is charging up his silly. Give him a second. You gave him more than a second. Silly overload. Just found out hamsters literally can hibernate. And my 6 different hamsters that I thought died in the winter that I buried were probably alive. Mine was shivering, so I put him in the microwave. And it was... What? When you sort comments by new. EA is a good company. These dudes are starting to look like the Home Alone thieves. Edit my face to make it look like Mikey. Mikey. Nope. Mickey. Has called me single in 6 different exercises. This doctor looks like if Jimmy Fallon was an owl. They're all dressed like a not safe for work video parody of themselves. The book just fell on my head. I've only got my shelf to blame. Self. Face palm. You've called him gay for the last time. So long, gay Bowser. According to plate tectonic theories, this is what the Earth will look like in 5 years. No way. Where are my puppies, John? They've been made into ice cream, Papa. There is only one brain cell working in this picture, and it's developing inside the egg. I saw some ants carrying up a glove on a lamp. They need a hand. He looks like the uncle I wasn't allowed to be alone with. A gallon of lemonade. Babies, when they find the most corrosive chemical under the sink. Why does this baguette have a face? The baby is in bread. What did you have at 17 that you don't have now? Friends, what is going on here? The steampunk dragon killbot getting ready to devour the land. He can't lift 2 marshmallows, but he can do this. What are you doing after smoking this? Getting funky fresh, knowing my omega-3s are bussin'. Graph showcasing my age throughout the years. Let's flatten the curve. The police officer, after I told him it wasn't a hate crime because I actually loved doing it. The spider in the toilet versus me with a full bladder. Man, go away, I'm taking a poop. Now you got me paranoid. How it feels to chew 5 gum. No English word has double O, except good. Prove me wrong. Book. Try reading one. I think this art style is part of the reason a lot of us were so optimistic about the future. I love Frutiger era music. It is amazing. Cartel apologizes and turns over 5 men responsible for kidnapping. Cartel PR working damage control. Those beautiful feet and toes. I want a taste. I guess nerds are into that. I'm a programmer and my only 2 friends date each other. Do your worst. Your parents don't count as friends. Why is my church closed and the clubs are open? Progress. What color should I paint my wheels for the strip this year? Why don't you just take the wheels off? I actually found these scenes. Isn't that wonderful? What do you see in the clouds? A creeper? They were making a live action movie of Wall-E. He would definitely have a role. What gives you butterflies every single time, no matter how many times you experience it? Buying caterpillars. I'm getting this image put on my birthday cake when I turn 38. I guess he knows who was in Paris. Oh my god, is this a cat or a sheep? A shat. Don't call it that, please. A shat. I killed my wife. It's on Facebook, you know it's true. Police, if you were this astronaut, what would be your first sentence? Bet that damn queen is still alive. Ugh, Brian just irks me. There's gotta be Quagmire's account. Any dog locked in a Tesla already has a better life than me. Do I have a rotten look in my eyes? Bro looks like he just discovered fire. Craziest part is the new generation is gonna know Keanu as John Wick, not Neo. If these 2 had a child, their eyes would be perfectly spaced. No, I will not be hearing you out. I'm not gonna bother reading these. People are thirsting over a dog. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. Health bar appears. Boss music starts playing. Cause I'm on a diet. Boy, shut your pistachio looking Scott Creeper Joe 7. Calm down. Real talk though, Nikocado avocados actually lost a bunch of weight. Public intoxication, providing false information to a police officer, and possession of a fake ID. Will you marry me? Come on, get him. He wants to leave without paying. My cat just got put down, so I'm depressed. Hi depressed, I'm dad. Honey, have you seen the cat? No, I haven't seen him all day. The dog? The dog's eating the cat. I'm taking this guy back. That dog is not real. Finally, I'm legal. Feet. Professional. Unprofessional. This. An exorcism is needed for the 3rd. The kindergarten teacher finding the kid who pooped themselves. What? FaceTiming the vet to ask for my balls back. This is her first hunting mission. Pretend you're scared. What's going on here? Astrology class. Me flirting while sober. Timmy Turner? Nah, Timmy Turner has white teeth. Entering grandma's house versus leaving grandma's house. Your grandma has a gym? Yes, grandma is shredded. She can bench 220. People with air fryers think they have a master's degree in adulting. Got an Instapot too, so I got a PhD, peasant. Kind of BS that we're all just blobs of water, plus a opinions, drinking more water every day to stay alive. Working every day to pay for vacations, where we can stare at water and splash our little bodies of water around in the big bodies of water. This is deep. Gonna cry a few liters of me. Stop DMing my girl. Who's your girl? Why does that matter? Because I DM'd Beyonce last night, and I was really hoping this was Jay-Z. Alright, seriously stop, but that made me laugh. That's the start of a great friendship. Thank God they're killing Steven Universe. Imagine your lady announces your engagement, and a guy comments this under the picture. We lost a great woman today. Just got BMO for my birthday. What you playing, champ? Filthy Frank is really the best chef. He created rat soup without starting a pandemic. Abandon the dead. Notice the good. Hey sir, what do you do for a living? High school. He just goes into high schools and dance. I didn't even know who this guy is. You are permanently banned from using calculator. Bro divided by 0. This is a whole lot of cheese. Cheese. How come dudes don't go through girls' phones? I like being happy. Show? No, this is for your own good. Brazil is just your average GTA online lobby, isn't it? They exist in real life. Yeah, they're lizards. Of course they do. Tell me about your paranormal experiences. I've been ghosted by multiple women. How lucky. I get ghosted by everyone. Who you gonna call? Doesn't matter. They won't call him back. Guys get one OG username and forget how to act. MFS. The hell did I do, man? Men, what's the first thing you notice when you see a woman? Hey, that's a oh, I just dropped my phone. Me, waving goodbye as my hamster detonate. What are people doing to hamsters? Hamsters are the victims of the world. Hopefully there's an alien hamster race which just comes down and crimes against hamsters. Trevor always looks like he's about 50 to 75% healed from a bad sunburn. This guy be looking like if Colonel Sanders was introduced to avocado toast. This has striking similarities to the canonical origins of Kirby. Kirby was just like Christ, are you sure? What are those? Crocs? Literal Crocs. The originals. My brother's TV messed up and this happened. Out of Bobby experience. A scream that shattered the heavens is a hell of a concept to have in a cartoon. A kid's cartoon. Many people don't realize how large Alaska is, so I added a banana for scale. Where banana? I don't know, monkey. What is Quag doing? Gum. It's not a home trailer, it's a trailer home. Music connects people. Music makes people want to hang out together. They listen to Cardi B. First time I have seen this green goblin grenade was when I was 5 years old, 21 now. If I ever win the lottery, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. Bruh. If the squirrel goes to heaven, then at least Red Bull gave him wings. Did the squirrel die? I hope not. I don't think so if it's on YouTube. Contrast between Barcelona City at night versus during the day. Oh, no way. Barcelona gets dark and has streetlights at night? Me, waiting for my mum to get ready after she yelled at me for not being ready. This is painfully accurate. Gabe is like the 5th grade safety patrol kids that would scream at you for crossing too early. I love how he's so short and that everyone else's heads are cut off like he's in a Peanuts cartoon. Guys versus girls. Girls do be having arms nowadays. Yet another unrealistic beauty standard. What is Batman feeding his kids? Justice. With a side order of spaghetti. Jiggle her arm fat mid-argument. Bet she shuts up. I bet you die. Yeah, I'm with Robert on this one. I'm 18 and already fed up with life. Try to make me hate myself even more. Shut up, Meg. As a blind individual, listening to this opened my eyes to find the gun. Haha, funny joke, guys. I'm going to HR. Funny joke, Samantha. We are going to bury you in concrete. I don't think we can gaslight gatekeep girl boss our way out of this one, boys. Mansplain, man spread, manslaughter it is then. Northwest has a TikTok page and the comments are killing me. This is Kim Kardashian's daughter. Northie, can you show us mummy's credit card? North, honey, do you know how to write a check? Men, what's stopping you from dressing like this? We don't have a moving castle. I'm just gonna start doing this one day. Join me! Enough testosterone from this to make me want to create a Club Penguin account without my parents' permission. Wish me luck, guys. And he said, I'll delete my account if my crush rejects me. I guess that happened. It's okay though. We move. Batman with ears equals cool. Without ears, not cool. Batman is cool because of his ears. Kinda true. Dude's named Zach versus dude's named Zach. Dude named Zuck. Sometimes when I'm eating alone, I turn this on and pretend I'm eating with him. How will the UK cope with the Queen's passing? Pub. Received the most incredible text from my dad. Who is Hatsune Mike? How to uninstall Firefox. Oh my, no. This patch I ordered off Amazon. I want to believe. I want to leave. Even better than what was advertised. That looks like 2 bald-headed men wrestling under a blanket. Toddlers be like, I don't understand why my kid has such a hard time focusing. Yes, he definitely is not overstimulated. I was an iPad kid. I can't even speak on this. Nobody. YouTube comments. 69 plus 31 equals 100. Mind blown. Sean. He's a Pokemon. Bazcall. My cat likes to sleep in a perfectly straight line. Loaf? Nah, here baguette. Wait a minute. No way. Alright, boys. EA is also making benches. Some of the slowest anime characters. Saitama isn't exactly slow. Whoosh. One ingredient, banana ice cream. Is it banana? The one ingredient is banana ice cream. That damn terrifying smile. Dude disconnected from his soul and entered pairing mode. The hell is a resume? Give me the job if you want to resume living. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Shut the hell up, you unfunny. This guy should be banned from the real GTA 6 when it comes out. Who agrees? Nah, I think he should get it early just for all the trolling. I remember as a kid, one of his videos at least. Jesus, he gave himself up for us. Bro, I hate to break it to you, but that's an ice cube, not Jesus. Not a thought behind those eyes. My opinion, Prime is overrated. However, Prime, if you do want to change my opinion, I can always send you my email. Yeah, now. Sociopath versus narcissist. How much is 75 plus 26? The answer is 101. This took me like 2 seconds. Oh, so if someone dresses up as a cowboy to buy Red Dead 2, it's fine. But if I drive my car into a store to buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's illegal and destructive. Companies are getting rid of drug tests because they can't find enough workers. Huge congrats to drugs for continuing to win the war on drugs. From the workers of the world to capital. Cope. This is beautiful. Everything is walnut. Even the guy is walnut. I see the chicken, you know, the chicken nugget that... Who wins in a 1v1? Grogu. Rey Skywalker. I refuse to pick Rey over anyone. I love democracy. All pleasures are guilty pleasures if you have a high enough anxiety. I hate that you're right. Okay, I'm gonna admit my guilty pleasure to everyone and no one can laugh at me. I like watching, you know, those really bad montages of people in, you know, really bad ranks in video games. Random videos of Valorant montages will just pop up in my home screen. I'll watch it and just laugh and drop it a like and leave. I don't know, what's your guilty pleasure? She took the flowers and colors with her. A visual representation of homes without women. This is really sad, but also wholesome. You know, it could be that she did all the flowers, or it could be that he doesn't want to do them without her. Would you give up a meal if it meant feeding your dog instead? Yes, no doubt. This isn't funny. This is just a genuine question. Would you guys? I would. What's your biggest fear and why? Dementia. Having dementia. Being diagnosed with dementia. Oh no. How much could a bodybuilding gorilla bench press? The strongest gorilla ever was Harambe, because he carried the sin of humanity. Praise Harambe. Why do you guys always choose that hairstyle? Y'all, who is y'all? Lesbians. How to open every shellfish. Instructions not clear. Lobster has learned how to hold a knife and is holding me and my family hostage. There's hell in hello. There's end in friend. There's lie in belief. There's over in lover. And there's a good in goodbye. There's fun in funeral. Where in the world is there no natural disasters? No earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis. I need to move there immediately. Come to Nigeria. We don't have that. All we have is bad roads and a bad government. We don't wait for natural disasters. We create the disasters ourselves. Same in the UK. Am I ugly, Dad? No, son. The world is ugly. And you're my world. Sorry. How Steve Jobs would react if he could see Apple today. One of his nostrils has better airflow than all the latest MacBooks combined. This happened to me once on Benadryl. Did you meet the Hat Man? You changed a lot. A lot changed me. I'm 14 and this is deep. Einstein calculating the radius of curvature of dead ass. It was his cousin / aunt. Theory of relativity. Can this video get 1 million dislikes? Haters don't know whether to like or dislike. What's a name branded item you refuse to replace with generic? Crayola crayons. Generic taste funny. Bakugo gives birth to quadruplets. This is making me want to become a better person. A functioning member of society even. I mean, I'm no love expert, but I'm pretty sure the dude making you cry every day isn't your soulmate. No, he's my reflection. Chili oil recipe please. Chili and oil. Stop making Fast and Furious movies. You can't stop family. Joe Biden cries as he leaves hometown to become US president. I also cry on my way to work every morning. How has your body failed you as you've gotten older? My body hasn't failed me. I failed my body. You can multiply anything by 1 billion. What is it? World hunger. The money my mum has, so she doesn't have to stress anymore. I choose to increase her stress of her problems. I'm gay. And this guy said, nice. Can you guys watch my chocolate milk? I'll be right back. Yeah. Cringed when they pronounced Oni-chan wrong. There are 2 eyes for a reason. You're supposed to say both of them. Shut the hell up. Only in America can someone throw a football into a giant bottle of Dr. Pepper for the chance of an education. We gotta pay for the feet pics? Yeah, what the hell is this censorship? I can't tell if this is serious or satire. I thought crabs were real. Santa's not real? He is real though. I know, people were saying he wasn't and there are kids on here. Yeah, they try and ruin people's childhoods. Santa is real. Yup. Satan. I would invade heaven. Angels. Understandable. Have a great day. 2022 poop chart. Mine was 3. I'm constipated. How are you alive? Bathrooms with threatening auras. Where Where's my pear? Suspiciously pear-shaped kitten. What will you play first on the PS5? Nothing, because you made only like 48 of them. Why did you use the F slur? I was bored. Oh, okay. I'm a furry, ask me stuff. Is your name Nathan? If not, what is your name? No, I would prefer to not give out my real name. Okay, thanks. Just on the search for a furry called Nathan. Long story. Vsauce guy is still alive? I thought he died 10 years ago and all the memes were a tribute. I was born today and all the memes were a prophecy. He's officially lost her. Wife thinks she can divorce the Joker. You'll show her, Dan. You are not the problem. Notice how similar they look? Now imagine that you're a hungry sea turtle. Personally, I can easily distinguish between the two. I'd say it's a skill issue. Turtles just need to try harder. It is sad though what we are doing to the planet. I would hate to be a turtle. Bro lost a gold medal because it may look suspicious. I know a hitman when I see a hitman. Nirvana sued by the baby from Nevermind's album cover. Still chasing that dollar. Sleep over with your dominant girl best friend. At the lowest point of my life right now. Update, it got lower. Oh god, it's looking at me over the comments. Let's say hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, Shorty was like a melody in my head. 1 hour of silence broken by falling bottles. This is the most obscure channel and I'm here for it. I spent 50 hours buried alive. My grandma is so good at this. She's been doing this for 2 years so far. You know you're in the hood when your mechanic is strapped. Friend caught his mum with his friend. That's no way to speak to your stepfather. Bro's defending his father's honor. Don't hate the player, hate the game. What's a fun fact that is mildly disturbing? When you're cremated, your teeth explode from the heat. Forbidden popcorn. POV. It's lash day. You ever seen Steve Harvey's stash? I'll take 2. 1 on each eyelid, please. I hope the egg theory isn't real. I hope the egg theory is real. Not my proudest moment. This is my proudest moment. Day 1 of asking Badlands for a reply. And this is wholesome. I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on. This is one of those times when the difference between then and then is very important. Why are you single? By choice. Not my choice, but still. I hope one day people realize that their money donating is going towards her boyfriend's protection. 7 signs someone with depression likes you. 1. They mention you in their depression notebook. The profile picture and the dude behind it. So true, so true. Tell me your favorite video game and I will guess your age. Hollow Knight, 15. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have my flair. Didn't you beat your wife? Not yet. Tesla recall. Full self-driving software. Runs stop signs. It's self-driving, not self-stopping. What is your 1 in a million story? I once used a random number generator between 1 to 1 million, and the number I got was 387,927. The odds of that happening were only 1 in a million. A few years ago when I was in school, there was a power cut, so I went on my phone and played this video and everyone got scared. It's a dog, but this person's calling it a kitty. Oh no. Patrick, the chamber of secret formula has been opened. Me, try YouTube Kids. Where is the comment section? What is everyone's favorite cryptid? A loyal woman. How it feels to chew 5 gum. You guys ever think about the fact that Wikipedia built the modern library of Alexandria using nothing but nerds' needs to correct each other? Nerds, you mean? Wow, my phone's pregnant. Who's the father? Probably the charger. I can't stand his face. I did the math. I spent 4% of my life playing video games. And I spent 100% smashing your mom. The best part of an Oreo is the black cookie part, and not the frosting part. Deal with it. Darkness without light is an abyss. Light without darkness is blinding. You cannot have a coin with one side. Yo, Socrates, it's a cookie. Kissing grandma on the forehead and turning off her life support. Having the deed for the first time. Profit. Outside. The walls were built to protect the animation budget from Levi. Doom Annihilation. Having a Doom movie without Doomslayer is like having a Sonic movie without Sonic. The song goes very hard. Love from Kazakhstan. I hate women so much it's unreal. The day this man drinks 2 liters of water, his kidneys will restart like a Windows Vista. What do men really want for Valentine's Day? To be loved and not taken for granted. Don't we all want this? A little water ain't gonna stop us. It's water cooled. It's a water cooled gym. How often do married couples do the deed? 20 plus years, mate. Still strong, and we do it almost every day. Almost on a Monday, on a Tuesday, almost on a Wednesday, almost every day. A slight correction. Is it bad that I'm straight but I'm in love with this song? Edit. I really thought I was straight. Damn, your glasses have got glasses. What is your weird flex, but okay. I maxed out my RuneScape account with all level 99 skills the same day I lost my V card. Wow, not everyone can so easily point to the day they peaked. Finance hacks. If your landlord asks you for rent, tell them to double it and give it to the next person. The single mother of 7, when she now has to pay $43 gazillion for rent now. Hermit crab spends millions of years evolving a way to hide in rocks, hard shells, and camouflage. Mantis shrimp spends millions of years evolving these hands. Guys, imagine you are the last male person on Earth. Women will still remain. What will you do? Disappoint? Me staring at bro when he just tells me that he invented a water-powered car. He has damned us both. I will never be seeing Steampunkerton again. Rest in peace. Imagine drowning in a pool and out of nowhere you hear, "Enough talk." Then you know you're saved. This is how Ellen looks at her staff backstage before every show. It looks like he's threatening the baby psychologically. Which country will start WW3? Why? Probably America. I mean, they made Wonder Woman 1 and 2, so likely they would make a number 3. At least start it. I'm not sure why someone else would finish it. My new obsession is this subreddit that only people who have never broken a bone can join. Every time someone breaks a bone, they get publicly labasted and kicked out. Does anyone have an intelligent comment? Yeah, how many pounds of krill does this man ingest daily? You wouldn't download a frog. Bro, I might. That woo will be a meme in the future. The prophecy is true. The fact they still make circus peanuts means somebody else eats circus peanuts. I used to eat them with my grandpa on long car rides. Now I eat them to remember him whenever I'm in the car going someplace. Maybe there's millions of people like this guy. Alright boys, EA is also making benches. Anything to make money, huh EA? Me, after reading those badly written sad poems that are trending all over TikTok, they'll pump out something like, "I pooped my pants today," and people would act like it's the saddest piece of literature. Pfft, everything nowadays includes slurs. Hidden pee-pee detected. Amazing, already campaigning for me to play Green Lantern. Lol, no thanks. Yeah, because your double chin is probably more deserving. What makes you stay alive? I don't know, man, but it's annoying. Finals are dumb anyway. Mario speedruns are more important in the grand scheme of life. I'm supposed to be studying for finals right now. Craig's Thanksgiving dinner. It's in jelly form. This is why Craig got fired on his day off. I was an army drill sergeant and got a medal for telling a candidate, "I will be in your face so bad every day. The day you get married, you will turn to kiss your wife and say, mate." My grandma and I eat Yankee candles to this album. It's only appropriate there are 2 single beds for his vacation with his wife. Vivian Westwood winged witch hoodie. Why did you lay it out like a cartoon monkey? Was it going ooh ooh ah ah? Y'all, when my ex cheated on me, I put milk in his water humidifier and diffuser, and they found him dead from an allergic reaction the next morning. So you just admitted to killing someone. He's in the comments section. Hey, get off me. Oh, it's that kid. You can take him. I can't wait for the screenshot comment. Post a state without an A in its name. Liquid. Just won my school chess tournament. Removed. User reports. Don't spoil tournament result in submission titles. Not even your own tournament. Why do you see more women than men traveling? Child support. I actually don't know. Biggest pet peeve? I definitely want a Rottweiler. Which one of the 2 buns in this image is peach? Front. To the rear is pancake. Here is less important. Why? I'll share my location so you can see where I'm cheating at. Love you. I'm a Caltherian, and I always get weird looks when I milk myself in public. Math so bad that I counted on you. Biology so bad I thought we had sexual reproduction. Physics so bad that I thought you mattered. My rare dwarf NFT collection. Feel free to rock and stone. It's my collection now. Furiously right clicks. Wonder if I'll ever meet anyone whose experience of the virus was worse than the flu. My oxygen saturation level was 58. I haven't met you. Yes, I was in due some good luck at some point this year. Day 43 of trying 1,200-pound grip strengthener. Bro's gonna go beat one day and turn his pee-pee into a tube of toothpaste. Beavis and Butthead will have to try really hard to look stupid in this day and age. Mummy. What made this guy say this? How many years of mummy issues? It's Manny, but where's his flesh? Imagine raising your child for 18 years just for it to turn into a Skittle. Making an engagement ring for my fiance. She said yes, by the way. Thank God she said yes. When you have 3 Vita gummies, when the recommended amount is 1 per day. Son, you're 18 now. Would you rather inhale toxic fumes or stare at Excel for 8 hours a day? I excel at huffing toxic fumes. Lil Nas X looks like an evil bisexual Christmas elf. This makes Gucci Gang sound like a lyrical masterpiece. Ben 10, if he was a Redditor. Dream looks like Ben 10 on every substance in existence. 100,000 Jedis versus 1 Chuck Norris. Number 85,000 being like, yeah, I'll get him. The old man. Okay, so what are my lines? Gets handed script. If you could travel into one video game universe for a day, where would you go? I would go to Mario Galaxy. That game seems so fun. He looks like a rich Somalia pirate. A book just fell on my head. I've only got my shelf to blame. Self. Facepalm. These dudes are starting to look like the Home Alone thieves. This man ain't making it past 35 eating like this. Let's just appreciate him while he's still here. That one didn't age quite so well. Please do not the cat. Well, I did the cat. Is this the scene that It's Raining Meatballs copied? Spaghetti with a chance of meatballs. Forgive me, bro. I was baked. Hey, bro, I'm baked too, apparently. It's cloudy with the chance of meatballs. Girlfriend. I leaked our tape on Reddit. Me, who knows it's fine because Reddit's video player never works. Well, it's actually only a 2-second GIF, so I guess that might actually load. For the love of God, take her down. Roger that, taking that. Not like that. You cannot be a snack with stretch marks. Lies. If it comes off the grill with no lines, it means that meat ain't ready. I don't think people actually care about stretch marks. They're just doing it for attention. Like most things on social media, it isn't real, it's all bait. Riddler is the kind of person to solve Sudoku in a record time while cooking a metal can of soup in the microwave. Just parted ways with my girl. Need some good breakup music. Tony Hawk Pro Skate 1 and 2 soundtrack. Hey there, Delilah, but it's played in an empty Toys R Us at 2:37 p.m. with moderate traffic outside. Hurts at 1 a.m. I'm not okay. I'm in a better place. Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Take a piss. Drink a cup of water after. Go to my room and sit down. Intense urge to piss. The chair when she jumped. Oh no. Y'all remember when I posted this and the tweet went viral? What in the world would you eat this with? I'm so serious. I'd use the Haribo spread to stroke my Andre the Giant flying coach, 1980. Damn, the rest of the people on that plane look like children in comparison. Those were his in-flight snacks. And this is why all of our bridges in America are failing. God damn, you fools can't weld. At least I don't have a Honda Civic. That's not the buffet table, Frank. Hawk 1, Hawk 2. So you upgrade to a better console. That's cap. Where's the better console? Who is your 6th favorite female character? I like men. Ian looks like a bad guy who walked straight out of a Tintin comic. I loved playing the Tintin games as a kid. So fun. What's a fun little fact about yourself? I turned 11 on 11/11/11. Edit 11/11/11. Really, really hot dog. If violence is the answer, what is the question? What is the plural of violin? This guy predicted the Switch almost a decade early. Any handheld with one screen is a Switch reference? Bro, it's a Switch prediction because of the detachable controls, not just because it's a handheld with one screen, you low-tech troglodyte. If you found out your closest friend was a mass serial killer, what would you do? Pretend to be surprised. Toy Story 3, the day Monkey learned why they call him Woody. Thick. If your 2 fingers can handle that, you must be happily married. Not safe for work game developers. Valve. So you're telling me there will be a one-hand mod for Steam Deck? Even better, it has a stand. The courage to stand up for his son's friend's girlfriend. The Avengers wouldn't have a city to destroy if it weren't for these brave men. Fun fact, the people who animated this are now spooky, scary skeletons because this was made in 1929. They could still be alive. They could be close to 100. Kay, you're awesome. I also like Iron Maiden too. I don't like Iron Maiden. House-trained wolf dog. The wolf's eyes are brighter than my future. They reflect so much. The likes and the comments. Balance the post. Is it gonna be done with this video though? I don't know. Maybe. I know those boys were excited to sleep with each other. Bros be cuddling and stuff. You're definitely very young if that's what you think they wanted out of this. You're definitely very old because you don't know when someone is trolling or sarcastic. You're definitely very middle-aged for observing the old person's lack of sarcasm, yet understanding for yourself the young commenter's joke. You're definitely a young adult nearing his 30s for noticing the middle-aged man who observed the old man's lack of sarcasm's understanding while still understanding the youth himself and for commenting on it. You're definitely a young grandparent for being astute enough to understand the youthful perspective while having enough lived experience to properly assess the perspectives of the other ages discussed. I said yes. You said yes. A ring is a ring. I don't know what this means, but anyway, here's a recipe for tater tot casserole. And someone actually did it. They messaged them. What's up? I didn't take a video, but I did make it. And it was delicious. Thanks for the recipe. Enjoy, I guess. Bachelor's fans drag Joey Grazia Day for saying city built in 5900 BC has an old school vibe. Is he wrong? 19-year-old camper wakes up to a crunching sound, only to find a bear biting his head. The sound is what woke you up? I'm both a Sonic the Hedgehog fan and also a Pokemon fan. Random horse. Nuzzles me. Me. Easy now. They named a song after me. The song is not called Nutsack 2009. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, episode 1. When my mom walked in, I switched to not safe for work content because it was easier to explain. Bro, just give up. Am I in a museum because you're a true piece of art? Lol, not too bad, right? Hey, yo, 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 yo. Which do you prefer, Call of Duty, DLC or live service? We can blame Fortnite. known for destroying the gaming industry. Weak, pathetic trash. Couldn't even make it out of adolescence. Don't boast about making it for 17 years. The fact that you broke your elbow means your bones are bad. Always have been bad. That never changed. You just got lucky by playing it safe for 17 years and pretending you were one of us. I've been in car accidents, tossed by a bull, fallen 20 feet off a rock face. Never more than a bruise. Don't let the door hit you on your way out, because it might break your pathetic spine if you even have one. I think this is the r/neverbrokeabone subreddit, where they hate people who have broken a bone. How clean can Japan really be? Their gutters. You think that's impressive? America is so clean that we have people living in the gutter. How your mum looks at you after the cashier said there's a discount for couples. You posted this thinking it would be relatable. You're alone on this one, bro. Being kissed while you're asleep is one of the most purest forms of love. Unless you're in prison. Why don't killers hide the bodies in cemeteries? How do you know they don't? This should have more upvotes. Would you survive in real life Skyrim? I'm surviving real life Pakistan. Skyrim sounds easy. Do you have dragons in Pakistan? If you could permanently change the price of something to $1, what would it be? It costs nothing to be nice. Womp womp, now it costs $1. Remember how breathing air was free? You're gonna make air cost money? I'm deaf, legit need subtitles. Hi deaf, I'm dad. Yeah, sweet joke. You heard it before? Being 28, 2019. I'm not ready for a relationship. 18, 19. I have 4 kids. 10, 19. It was a good life. Thrice I had berries and once a pear. 2024. If I starve from now until 2050, I might buy a house. Might. How it started versus how it's going. And so a truck driver is born. Cancel culture PSA. What up, twin? Just build my dam, bro. Put the sticks in the river. I claim no negative energy, as if Annabelle is going to be scrolling in the comments saying, alright, you good. You kind of called it, and manifested that. Serena Williams crip walked for the culture, then went home to this guy. I was going to say, what's wrong with marrying a Discord mod? But then I looked him up, and he literally founded Reddit. Planes were invented in 1903. Trains were invented in 1804. Babies before 1804. Here comes the plague. I was just trying to switch my iPhone battery. You must take a bite out of the forbidden ravioli. What country is not nearly as bad as the media portrays it to be? Antarctica. The media makes out that it's very cold over there, but the situation is improving. Bro, her room looks good and feels safe. Waking up 12 hours later in her Hello Kitty bathtub and you're missing a kidney. Or she's giving you a Hello Kitty kidney. Hospital in a horror movie versus hospital in my country. What about hospital in my country? Boat, land. No one in this world is satisfied. Wow, that's so deep. You know what's even deeper? There's also the potential for food for whoever is the strongest. I wish I was a cow eating grass in a field. No rent, no job, no college, just moo. Or fun and games until. 5 reasons why you should never trust artists. That's it. I'm drawing you pregnant. You are in a shelter with the last 5 remaining humans. What would be the worst way to start a conversation? For my defense, I honestly thought these were fake nuclear codes. The creator of Nutella, Francesco Ravella, has died on Valentine's Day at the age of 97. No, I wanted to ask him why the N is black. A 40-year-old Kenyan man claims he is Elon Musk's son, Elon Dusk. Renovating the house, I decided to put this in the wall before it's boarded up so I can give the next person who renovates the house a heart attack. You should put a 1984 hide-and-seek champion t-shirt on it. Imagine missing a payment on a Tesla and it drives itself back to the dealership. Imagine dead old people in their Teslas just arriving places. That will happen in the near future. Fun fact, Wendigoon's channel used to be called Wendigoon because he would give out daily prizes to those who would guess which time he gooned that day. How X, Y, and Z felt after leaving the alphabet and joining mathematics. Then you realize D is just A, bricked up. What? Ostriches raised in captivity sometimes become attracted to humans. Imagine being the person who found out this the hard way. My university is burning 20 minutes into New Year. See, 2021 is already getting better. You can stop the trolley at any time, but doing so would disrupt the trolley service, causing the company to lose profits. It would be unfair to those that died to stop it now. Giraffes have 7 cervical vertebrae, just like you humans. What do you mean, you humans? Nothing. I meant we humans. 500k chiropractic mega crack compilation. I tried on my brother and I still miss him. This is such a bad product. You might have temporary control over your tot, but you're just going to make it stronger. What's worse than an uncontrollable baby who has never missed leg day and could kill you with 1 kick? Who is this woman? She isn't doing anything. Should I hit her? Average early 20th century man coming home from the coal mine to his wife. This page has been static since I woke woke up, and it's starting to get on my nerves. I grew up in Brazil. We have our results 2 hours after the polls close. I grew up in Russia. We have our results long before the polls even open. Choose one mask to wear, and you gain all of the abilities from the character who wears it. Just to be sure, if I pick Batman's mask, do I become rich? No, you become an orphan. Friend posted this on Instagram. Thought you guys would enjoy it. Before and after. In only 6 weeks of drinking, Robert lost $500. Would have been funnier to say he lost 500 pounds. I know Amazon drivers be like, damn, this house again? I work on an ambulance. The thought is the same. Gamers, collecting skins, and serial killers. There's no similarity between us and the gamers. Oh, there is. You're not serious in either fields. Damn, I bet she gets sold, the cousins. Why is 69 afraid of 70? Because they once had a fight in 71. Sorry guys. 70 is rumored cannibal, but no one can prove who's 78. Today, I got a package from Duolingo. I know where you live now. Remembering when I tried to help my friend and her boyfriend out in an argument and he said, I know neurodivergent isn't chiming in. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend for children to drink water instead of soda. That one doctor lives in Flint, Michigan. The 10th doctor? Dr. Pepper. When you tell a joke, but someone says it louder and everyone laughs. When you tell a joke, but someone says it louder and everyone laughs. I don't know how to describe it. Come on, get him. He wants to leave without paying. If you can explain this picture, you're a philosopher. The lesson here is that responsible people go to the gym and work out on treadmills and cycles instead of riding a bike down a road full of cars like an arrogant, attention-seeking a-hole. God, I hate cyclists. Your helmets make you look gay. Screw you. Why do so many murderers bury victims in their own backyards? Not everyone has the trunk space or gas money to drive outside into the middle of nowhere to dump bodies. Check your privilege. We're all doing the best we can out here. Turns out if you treat the deed like a rhythm game, it gets way more fun, like immediately. Rhythm guy, how was the deed? Their partner, it was great. The rhythm guy. Off topic, is it Batman's or Batman? Common misconception. A group of Batman is called an orphanage. Have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? The ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. What in the goddamn hell is it then? An ambulance is like a pizza delivery. If they're late, the delivery ends up cold. And free, because you're not alive. Why would the Grim Reaper need a scythe if he can kill people just by touching them? Because he is the Grim Reaper, and he needs a scythe to reap. Otherwise, he would be known as the Grim Toucher, and that might get him on a list. Mr. Beast says he wants to recreate the Hunger Games in real life, with the winner taking home $1 million. There are at least 3 books on why this is a bad idea. Give me a hard username. My name is Juan. 1,000 pounds. One more bite. What's the longest you've gone without wearing any clothes? About 9 months. 22 years now. Why do people give me such strange looks in public? How healthy or unhealthy is Panda Express? I'm talking about food items such as white rice, super greens, and broccoli beef. It can't be all that bad for you. It's so healthy. Me and my buddies love sharing one nice big serving of rice. We blindfold ourselves and use our tongues to explore the rice itself. It's like a maze, and if you accidentally rub against a friend's tongue, that's okay. We're all here to feast. Men of Reddit. How would you feel if your girl just grabbed you by the waist, lifted you up, and pushed you against the wall and gave you a kiss? I'd take my schizophrenia pills and cry myself to sleep. You're allowed to spray a man with Raid if he's under 5'11". Does this mean we can use elephant rifles on girls more than 200 pounds? Here we go. I mean, she started it. When our generation is old, we will still keep subconsciously be trying to keep our electronics from getting wet, even if everything is waterproof. This guy thinks that there will be water in the future. They're never gonna make a toaster waterproof. I don't care. Life hack. When cutting bagels, put your finger in the stabilization hole to keep it steady. Works only 10 times though. 11 times if you're brave enough. An extra feminine day. Put your farts in the bag. This is a robbery. Yeah, you could sell farts in a bag. People can sell bath water. Definitely that. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind. I once saw you punch a Girl Scout because she didn't have any Thin Mints. Exactly. That was my battle, so be kind. If the Phillies don't make the playoffs this season, I'll do whatever the top comment says. Let a homeless guy get you pregnant. Liked by author. Did she do this? Wow. 400,000 likes on an Instagram comment. Woman goes viral after upgrading her face and getting BBLs. She just needs to add those red swirls. You might be indirectly responsible for someone's death and not even know it. Oh, I hope it wasn't that guy I stabbed or that guy I ran over. Why is Hermione trying to seduce Hagrid? I don't know. Why veterans aren't afraid of terrorists. If you live in Chicago, it's actually smart if you enroll in into the military and get deployed, because the chances of your survival actually doubles. I love how Pikachu is so happy. He has the power to literally end everyone in the hot spring. And now why would Pikachu do that? Voice chat, all the male gamers, and a girl gamer who said something in voice chat. Bro, I'm a male with a high-pitched voice, and people have literally asked if they can screw me. Wasn't this person in their house? Literally America. They would have been fine if they were polar bears. What piece of pop culture has ruined your first name? My name is Karen. Do you really have to ask to see the manager? Joke's on them. I'm there to take a dump in the urinal. Lucid dreaming music. I dreamed about passing my test. I woke up the next day and passed my HIV test. Thank you. It's like 10 degrees outside. In Fahrenheit or Celsius. My 13-year-old son told me that when he hits 99 pounds, he wants to eat 1 pound of nachos on his own so he can be 1% nacho. 99% your son, 1% nacho son. But what are the orange, green, and purple ones? Orange, you want to go outside? Purple, shushing noises. Green, do you want to call your mummy? There's a new guy at work starting called Wayne Bruce, and I said, my old nemesis man bat. Nobody got it here. I'm wasted here. Not all capes wear heroes. When I'm bored, I get wrapped up in a sleeping bag and slather butter all over myself and slide around the kitchen floor pretending I'm a slug. I showed this to my therapist and she's finally letting me do it. Your heartbeat is probably perfectly synchronized with someone else's, especially if you're dead. On r/labubu commenting, obvious counterfeit on every post, God's work, when you accidentally switch to the History Channel at 3 a.m. Nah, the Chinese would put the aliens to work in their gene factories. Guys be asking Bob or Butt. Arms, I need a hug. Organs, I need money. I work at a theme park and we had similar codes for vomit and such. Never had one for ashes though. I have 2 requests for my family after I die. I want my remains to be scattered over Disneyland. I don't want to be cremated. Mum died of dementia. Grandma died. Dad died. Granddad died. Me, I'm in danger. Oh, don't worry. You'll forget eventually. My ex-boyfriend is now gay and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps. What's something you always need to explain so people don't get you wrong? As a smoker, I have to tell people I smoke and that I don't have COVID when I cough. Relax, it's just lung cancer. It's not contagious. You ever just moan when you poop? No, can't say I do moan when I poop. I lost my job. Me too. Don't worry, you'll get a better job soon. I wish I could be like you. How are you so positive? Delusion. My neighbor is a 90-year-old with Alzheimer's. I see him every morning and he asks me if I've seen his wife. Every day I have to tell this poor man that his wife passed away 20 years ago. I could have moved to another house or even ignore his question, but the look of joy in his eyes whenever I answer him is worth the world. Or maybe he's just got a sick joke asking you this question over and over and over again. How dark is your humor? Me, at my boss's funeral, kneeling and whispering at the coffin. Who's thinking outside the box now, Steve? What do you think really happens after death? Your family fights for your belongings. My dad is a senior software engineer at Google. This is his work laptop. He takes it to company meetings. I've been told he has received many compliments. Marry him. Please don't, it's your father. I like sleep. I feel you, man. Sleep is like the free trial of death. Love that. Death, but with ads. What is the most inappropriate nickname you can give a toaster? Forbidden bath bomb. I'm dying. Then take the toaster out of the water. People whose jobs require them to enter someone else's house, such as plumbers and electricians. What was the weirdest thing you've seen at a customer's house? My wife. What is this? Wrong answers only. It's an old school Roomba. Pull the pin and it cleans everything in a 50-foot radius. Worse than a slave, and worse than a concubine. How about they kiss? My mother in 1991. Another day, another Redditor's mum pimp. Why would you post this? You know what you're doing, bro. You just want those upvotes. Selling your mum out for some Reddit karma. I don't think this is actually their mum. It waited for the sun to set, but the tree got there first. My nuts. If you hold a flashlight under them. Guy runs out of the store after doing the unthinkable. He did something on a girl's leg. Even though I'm giving no information, I'm sure you can assume what I'm trying to say. Women can't take a compliment these days. What is the best loophole that you've ever found? My brother once yelled, "Last one to jump into the pool is gay," and then jumped into the pool. However, I figured out that if I did not jump in, then technically he would be the last one in the pool. He is still gay to this day. Just got laid off. You look like you're about to flood Gotham. Questions and answers. How is the fishing there? Not allowed. This was for an aquarium. Otters show their babies when they're in danger to make the enemy feel mercy. Human shield. Grew up ugly. Glowed up, but need some humbling. Tell me something something I haven't heard of. With that amount of filler, Somalia would have had clean drinking water by now. You are suddenly teleported 10 feet to the left. How does that change your present situation? I would still be on top of your mum. Takes off my leather jacket to reveal a second, secret leather jacket underneath. You mean skin? Why am I experiencing muscle pain after anesthetic? They may have beaten you while you were unconscious. Ask for the CCTV footage and a good lawyer. Way to make someone paranoid, Steve. I'll make this easy on you. Simon Cowell fans, concerned by his appearance as they don't recognize him. What happened to him? Looks like someone hurt him and is wearing him as a suit. Ladies, stop doing the deed with men who aren't capable of your financial responsibilities. What is he bringing to the table? When you people tweet these things, please also state how much you charge. No one likes to DM for prices. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth has been cast as Link in the live-action Legend of Zelda. I hope they take proper safety precautions if they film any underwater scenes. It would be really tragic if Ben drowned. Girls when they see depressed girl. Girls when they see depressed boy. That's because girls have real reasons to be depressed. Saturn was in the wrong place today, compared to boys. PP stuck on Prongles can. This is going to sound really stupid, but outlet plugs in other countries like Europe or South America, you have to have a special adapter if you want to plug in something. Here in the US, we don't have that problem. That person rotates the squares when playing Tetris. Pilot proposes to girlfriend mid-flight in heartwarming video. My co-pilot of love and life. Imagine watching him walk back to the cockpit if she said no.
Because if she says no, she knows that he's going to crash the plane.
E-girls who were trying to play Valorant together. Hopefully that scared them off. How do I shave my nuts? Sandpaper. What's the worst thing someone has ever done to you? I cheated on my ex.
It was a one-time thing, whatever.
And after he found out from a mutual friend, his response was to get with not one, not two, but all of my girls in my friend group over the course of a month. I'm no longer friends with them, and now I have trust issues for life. I'm not arguing with a grown man who weighs less than 200 pounds. Things fat people say. Nicole or Richard has been cheating, or they've been adopting. They're not telling us something. I have 22 petabytes of storage. How much did it cost you? One picture of your mother. This is hilarious. Kangaroo is ready on site, like, can't park here, mate. Ring finger goes white and numb when cold. Reddit's favorite diagnosis, divorce. Look at all the possibilities. Think about the money you could make. Do it. Put it on. Don't join the dark side. Someone's Galaxy Buds exploded in their ear, resulting in permanent hearing loss. The ultimate noise cancellation. My boyfriend got his side pregnant, but we love each other. Should I stay? Yes, they'll need a clown for the kids' birthday parties. What medieval castle toilets looked like. Imagine how loud the farts were. The sound bouncing off that stone chute. Some say they can still hear the echoes of farts long past. If you boil drinking water to kill germs, you're still drinking them. They're just dead. Yeah, murder and feast on their remains. What better way to deal with an enemy? Turns out we underestimated how many of you love Mexican pizza. 7 times more than we expected, to be exact. We are working as fast as we can to restock Mexican pizza ingredients. We'll need some time to replenish our supplies, but when it comes back, we promise it's here to stay. We'll be ready. My cat just got put down. I'm so depressed. Hi, so depressed. I'm dad. Oh, so if someone dresses up as a cowboy to buy Red Dead Redemption 2, it's fine. But if I drove my car into the store to buy Mario Kart 8, it's illegal and destructive. A bar of iron costs $5 to make. Made into horseshoes, it's worth $12. Made into needles, it's worth $3,500. Made into balance springs for watches, it's worth $300,000. Your own value is determined also by what you are able to make of yourself. Tearing yourself apart and selling bits to as many people as possible is the key to wealth. Got it. Players will be able to talk to their human shields in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Shut up and catch these bullets, bro. Explanation. The only old music you've heard is good music, unless you've done extensive research to see what stuff was being released during a certain period of time. While nowadays you're forced to hear everything that's being released since you're surrounded by social media and radio and whatever. My first thought was that the younger generation is hurting themselves, so the people who would like the new music aren't around to give their opinions. But yeah, yours make more sense. Sky Cruise is a concept for a nuclear-powered sky hotel. It can house over 5,000 guests. What if we combined the Titanic with the Heidenberg? Chase, smile, okay? I forgot how. If you were a professional burglar, what would be your subtle signature you leave? The business card of some random person. I met the scariest tribe in this country. My unemployed friend on a random Wednesday. If you ate a pound of uranium, how long would you survive? For the rest of your life. It would only give you atomic 8. We eating good tonight. Remove the D. We eating goo. Looking for a newborn photographer. Typically photographers are older than that. Life is too short. Let her hold it when you pee. I would, but life is not the only thing that's too short. Me. Why does my back hurt? My gaming position? When did humans start cooking food? I've been doing it since 1986 or so. So at least as long as then. Sperm donor who fathered 550 children worldwide ordered to stop. His journey finally came to an end. Can you show Ted when he's happy? An antique infant coffin that we found human teeth inside. Where the hell are you getting these? What are you doing if this happens to you while fishing? Well, let's just say I'd be dipping my big toe in. And by my big toe, I mean my pannets. That one guy in the group who swears he wasn't bitten by a zombie. When my little siblings start saying no to my favors and stops being my slave when they realize they actually have free will. The gang is what I trust. The best Microsoft team. End yourself. Guys, I'm freaking out. Why is the leaves red and yellow and stuff? This can't be good. It's autumn. Green bee. Back soon. Sent by my iPhone. I don't understand why bugs have to come inside when they've got the whole outside. Does it bug you? I rented a girlfriend and an obese man in Tokyo. Seeing 3 people with no synergy at all just hanging out is weirdly wholesome. The courage at 922 can get it low-key. Can get what? What's the most painful essay you had to write about? The day I was friend-zoned by my crush and then had to write an essay about friends. I've been called all the names under the sun, but never been called bad in bed. You can't be called bad in bed if you've never been in bed with another person. Korea's birth rate is so low that Squid Games had to CGI a baby. Let that sink in. Why is that damn sink always outside? Kicked me for 9 months just for him to. Got a proceeding hairline. Does his dad howl at a full moon at night, or this is supposed to be a teenager? When I imagine my father as a teenager, the sound of removing an X forever. Didn't download this as a video, so imagine a tattoo gun. Oh, why would you date him? You know he made the mimic, right? Dudes of Reddit, what is the hardest thing to explain to women? Quantum mechanics? Women are smarter than you are. That doesn't make quantum mechanics any easier for me to explain. Imagine letting a girl wear your hoodie, and then you see her dad wearing it. I stole my principal's cap, and my dad came to the meeting wearing it. The cashier at McDonald's put 2 cookies in my bag and said, "Happy Valentine's Day." What did you order? 2 cookies? Made it seem like she was gifting it to you, Rob. Many mammals are changing their sleep schedules to avoid human contact, a new study found. Do you honestly blame them? I have resorted to burning Pokemon cards as a punishment when my kid doesn't do basic stuff he has to do. Save the valuable ones so they can pay for therapy when they're older. What is that monster doing there? Hi, 1 strawberry, please. You block a guy and then all of a sudden Juicy Toot 1243 starts viewing your stories. Yeah, what about it? Quit stalking me. Shit, I gotta cop that. Blood couldn't afford the praying emoji. Maybe find the laughing emoji before you start talking bones. Blood couldn't afford the what is going on? Your username is what kills half the population. What is it? I know which half it would kill. Okay, well I'm dead. See you guys. What do you call a mouse that swears? A cursor. Took a while for that to click. Why is this spacesuit shaped like this? Because of an early international agreement to keep arms out of space. Just me and my orange girl cat against the world. Me, but orange boy cat, so not you. I'm bored. Tell me some of your juiciest hometown scandals. My uncle had an affair with a waitress in our town. It went on for 7 months before word got out. My mum, his sister, saw the waitress and fainted. The waitress was the child she gave up for adoption. The gasp, I gasped. Now that's drama. Should have known sorority life wasn't for me when everyone showed up wearing luxury name brands and I had on slushy noobs merch. Your dog ugly as hell, bruh. Dog's been working. With tears in my eyes, I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ for forgiveness, me farter for my sins. Amen. Edit your comment, please. Why does Ben look like the little emo thing from Horton Hears a Who? You will begin to cough in 5 days. How do I stop my trap beats from sounding like medieval music? Take away the loots. No. She put her ears on sport mode. Is this allowed? I think it's legal in certain states, yes. If the movie Finding Nemo was scientifically accurate, Nemo's dad would have become female after Nemo's mum died. Then he would have mated with his son. Maybe that's why he wanted to find Nemo so bad. Saturdays, am I right? What? Oh, well, I was really stoned and thought r/SATs was for Saturdays, not the SATs. Holding back the dress with your other hand to tighten it is so real. Girl, I have 1 arm. She single-handedly defended herself. What's a useless talent that you're proud of? I memorize Minecraft maps incredibly easily, to the point where I can find my way back home in a save I haven't touched in years. I was just diagnosed with needing a 1 dance. In middle school, I used to listen to Drake on the bus and imagine him running on the power lines as we drove, dancing as well. I sat next to a baby on a 10-hour flight. I didn't think it was possible for someone to cry for 10 hours straight. Even the baby was impressed I pulled it off. How are they getting these spelling words wrong? The words are literally on the screen. What the hell is happening here? Every reply was deleted. I don't think enjoying yourself to an angry bird is a symptom of autism. I think it's a symptom of something much worse. On my way to the airport, can you guess where I'm going? Airport. Close. It's not the stab in the back that hurts. It's turning around and seeing who's holding the knife. I can assure you that getting stabbed hurts a lot. Yeah, that hurts a lot more, actually. Guys, pretend this is a boys' comment section. I like men. How about showing us a time-lapsed video from leaving Earth's surface to landing in Mars? Can't do it, can you? Nobody has to send you anything, because you don't really exist. You're not a real person, unless you send me a time-lapse video from your birth to the moment you wrote that comment. Can't do it, can you? I rest my case. You don't exist. Yeah, everyone is listing things that humans are likely to interact with, but the bug wants to look like something everyone would ignore. How would a bug camouflage itself as climate change? By not being around. Oh, this is so cute. You can tell they're kids. I'm 30. I'm going to oil you up and kiss you and get you pregnant with triplets. I can't get pregnant. What is the strangest compliment you've ever received? I was told that I have nice legs by some random guy that didn't have legs at Walmart once. What did you say? They're not for sale. Karen, let me speak to the manager. You mean the MAGA? I don't know what Karen would say. That's okay. Thank you for trying. Pretty good attempt. Pickle option. Optional. Select up to 1. I want a pickle. Nobody's this damn excited for a pickle. I'm so excited for a pickle. Please give me a pickle. You know who else wants a pickle? SpongeBob SquarePants is autistic. The character's voice actor, Tom Kenny, confirmed. What is Patrick then? Lobotomy representation. Hashtag cooked. Hey, we kind of look alike. Trolls. Why does she sleep like a victim of Pompeii? Too soon, bro. It's been 8,000 years, man. Some of us are still grieving. The way she drinks her tea sheds light onto how we misjudge intelligence and what a soul is. 3-inch versus 15. I wonder where the rest of my tail went. Cat with suspiciously long tail. How did pss 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 become the thing we say to cats? The sound is quite high-pitched, so it gets a cat's attention when they're not looking at you. In Russia, we say kiss 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 kiss. In Finland, we say kiss 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 kiss. In Scotland, we say come here, you wee cunt. Spider webs contain a natural blood-clotting component. If you're ever out in the woods and cut yourself, this would be good to know. This is the exact thing a spider would say. No, it's not. You can trust me. Fair enough. You have several very trustworthy pairs of eyes. I'm gonna miss snow. Moving to the beach? Where are you going? Oh, I just mean global warming. Finally got around to making that matcha tiramisu we talked about. I thought this was Greenland. 76% of people don't know opposite words for the following. Always coming from take me down. Never going to give you the satisfaction. Think of the children. I did. I don't care. Is this fish peaceful or ferocious? I don't think that's a fish. I don't even think that's real. It's AI. Beavers pause while chewing trees to listen for movements so that the tree doesn't fall on them. Very clever, Beaver. What is bro doing? Just drop the album. Wow, we have the same eyes. Hold up. We're twins. That's so me. And stop making fun of my eyebrows. Why is that in plural? I have a girlfriend. She kisses me for a long time. What the heck? Sex pee-pee? You can't be a trophy husband or a male wife if you can't cook. Pick up the pan, boy. The sexy girl bots are returning. Nature is healing. They're all over YouTube. It's horrible. It's like when they reintroduced wolves to Yellowstone. Just burned 600 calories trying to avoid someone I knew in public. Girl, there's a clown behind you. Watch out. What is the word in for? I can't. Try to read it again. You're so unhelpful. Help! Answer the question, word boy. Make a dinner pet with us. Wasted food while people are starving. Nice. Yep, that one pack of jelly was destined to solve world hunger. It is annoying, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. However, you shouldn't waste food. His giant ass thinks he's some type of tiny canary, trying to balance on my single finger. Pigeon the long way. I know I'm supposed to be a bot, but it's so unbeat like holy. Bot breaking character. Men's humor be like, and then they just said a word for assaulting someone. Women humor be like flowers and shoes. What? Okay, the first comment is crazy. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell and dressed like a vape. I like girls that are into manga. All of those books and mangas are mainstream. Chill your balls, beta. I'm not gonna read my best friend's stepdad is 200 centimeters tall and makes love to me while I eat cup noodles. You're an enemy in an RPG. What do you drop when you're killed? A thank you note. I actually drop a really sad note to a lover, so you're gonna feel guilty. And then you're gonna actually go deliver that message to her. His eyes still say, yeah, that's my baby. My mum bought herself a magnifying makeup mirror. Your mum is so cute. Tell your mum I said psst, 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 psst. Back in my day, men used to read The Great Gatsby. Now they're just concerned with The Great Gatsby. Stay with me now. If The Great Gatsby was so great, then why haven't I seen him post a money spread? What, does money equal great to you? Once all the boomers are dead, do you guys want to change to metric or not? I don't know the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. One's for eating tea, the other one's for eating tables. I wonder if she farted. Would the holes make a flute sound? Walmart self-checkout mistake destroys Olympic athlete's career. I hit rock bottom the day the self-checkout called an attendant to review the video, and I just saw a little yellow square locked in on my bald spot. The attendant said it thought my bald spot was an unscanned item. Cardi B has a sister that's a fitness instructor. Her name is Cardio. Cardi B has a brother who works with cotton wool. His name is Cardigan. Brother in a Catholic church. His name is Cardinal. Waking up after a night of drinking. No charge. It's on the house. I don't know what's so funny. What's so funny? What the Sigma? Die with a smile. There are tears in my Mexican eyes. I hate how much a third monitor would improve my general workflow, because even 2 monitors is too much. I wish I could just be happy with 1. In your attempt to make the internet a more friendly place, you made it more sterile and boring than ever. Oh wait, this is the wrong post. I was like, god damn, what did I do? Trying to be less punchable on vacation. How am I doing? My humble Bitmoji. What is the weirdest thing you do regularly in the shower? Eat whole watermelons. Normally you have to eat them, with careful risk of becoming entwined in their sticky juices. However, in the shower you can chow down with reckless abandon, like a swarm of locusts upon a bountiful harvest. There is nothing more liberating in this life or the next. When the teacher leaves the cursor here. I do this every time I show a video in class to mildly infuriate my students. Beat the devil out of him. Siblings or dating? Siblings. That's rough, buddy. Wanna watch me do a kickflip? Yes. I can't wait to see Chris's kickflip. Yo, Chris got the kickflip? I'm not sleeping until I see Chris's kickflip. How the hell? United States in the Olympics for shooting, they got no medals, really? When I was 6 years old, I stuck my little finger in a pencil sharpener and twisted it a few times like it was a pencil. I nearly passed out. Maybe you realized at an early age that you weren't that sharp. Me, IRL. I forgot the picture. That's okay, I understand. My mom sent me this. Do you know what shape it is? Hear me out. This is the best answer. Go with murder duck. He got tired of them not having any grapes. If you died as an atheist and then met God, what would you say to him? Do you take constructive criticism? When bald people wash their face, how far up do they go? What keeps me up at night? I'm bald and this keeps me up at night. Me, trying to cook. My boyfriend, whose love language is physical touch. I wish everyone who is happier than me would die. Them. I take a bullet for my country. Me? You wouldn't even take a needle for your neighbor. Why is this written like the hub logo? Screw you, I'm climbing in your comments. There's a guy climbing the comments. Me, getting real about the environment. My eyesight is not great. However, after printing these out on A0 in full color, I can read the message on her poster. I agree. Imagine if now that he's paralyzed, Mark, being that he's evil in this timeline, takes the opportunity to frequently fart in Eve's face while Eve is unable to do anything. Stages of mitosis. Well, it's a cell phone. Shut up, Isaac. This is for a different video, but leave it in. Bro? How do you guys like the episode far? Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. My son didn't approve of the class Valentine's cards I picked, so he fixed them. These are certainly some of the Valentine's cards I've ever seen. They're overwhelmingly adequate. Is it possible to breathe without smiling? Oh, what? What did I just say? How I feel interrupting the movie every 5 minutes to give my opinion. She just walked in and is already being adorable. Yes, that face she made. Can I curse? I am not reading all that. What do you mean they shorts add comment, bro? They didn't even say one slur. Nah, I just like feigning ignorance. You have the same personality as Brian from Family Guy. That's quite possibly the meanest thing you will ever say. Family Guy and Brian gets a job timestamp 254. That's how you sound. Younger me being forced to wear a jacket over my Halloween costume. I looked like Elsa if the cold did bother her. 69 plus 31 equals 100. Mind blown. Spoon. You will die on June 8th, 2043. Did anyone else get this on their Wrapped this year? No. People associate wearing glasses with being smart, but you have to fail a test to get them. Hell, they even let us look at the answers. Guys don't even want to look my way on this train. You got pipe on you? Yes.
Chicago Police Department, report this man.
Had a dream where I was sitting in a dark office and reality felt really altered and strange. And there was just a fish tank illuminating the room. And then this fish looked at me and grinned with human teeth and in this super deep voice said, "You've been here a while. Better wake up before you forget how to." And I woke up in a cold sweat. Dude, I think you went to hell. Hulu, no ads. Netflix, HBO, Disney, all these subscriptions, $2,100 a month. Oh, because they pay for Eco Premium Snapchat.
Explain how this was supposed to save us money over cable.
I watched the fight illegally and I still want a refund. Kevin is as sharp as a marble. But marble isn't sharp, they're circle. You're Kevin. What is not illegal, but would definitely get the cops' attention? Waving at the cops and calling them to come to you. I'm at a stage in my life where I just want to be very quiet. Wants to be quiet. Announces it to the world. What happens to your body when you fall into a volcano? Bruh, just drink a potion of fire resistance. Every night, Satan checks under his bed, confirming that thing's not there. Turtles actually eat snails. Need a ride? Dude, slow down. You're gonna get us killed. Me, trying to cook. My boyfriend, whose love language is physical touch. I wish everyone who is happier than me would die. How are they getting these spelling words wrong? The words are literally on the screen. I got accepted into the mental hospital. Bye. I hope my caretaker is a big mummy dom goth girl. I can tell why you're there. If you read only the letters with stars on them, it says, "You're Mr. Gay." Satan, I would invade heaven. Angels, Satan, understandable, have a great day. I really wish I could donate my life to those who really want to live. I have two cousins named Honesty and Serenity, and they are absolute A-hats. Their mum should have named them Petty Theft and Gaslighter. Could you please upload them a little bit slower? You are doing it way too fast. Showed this to my buddy with epilepsy. Apparently he likes it so much, he's dancing on the floor. You need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Depression. 13 hours it is then. Anxiety? You mean none? Depression thoughts. How about forever? Bella Delphine is like my dad. He only comes back when he needs money. You're assuming all of us are going to die. I'm gonna make sure of it. I love anime. Me too. Otaku. I love anime. No one cares. Thermostat Simulator. I bought this game for my dad last year. CD Projekt. Announces 18 plus game. Waits till everyone is 18 plus. At least when you kill someone, police will think it was with a keyboard. I was deleting some of my old Instagram pictures, and I came across this kid's comment on one of my pictures. I gay, bro. Oh crap, I mean you gay, bro. Crap, now everyone thinks I'm gay. If we all just switched to cursive and stick shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. I love how you talk badly about a generation you raised like it's their fault and not yours. I write cursive. Hell yeah, baby. Why Keanu Reeves doesn't like how the internet treats him. Whenever Keanu gets a compliment, he looks like he's about to break and confess to a double murder and 8 bank robberies. Metallica, Sweet Home Alabama, and Iron Man. People went from banging their heads to banging their cousin. All animals are doggos if you try hard enough. Some spiders are cute, most are not. Wanting a strong woman is a sign of homosexuality. Any masculine man wants a submissive woman. Well, they've done it. It is now gay to be straight. I'm only saying bless you once. My stepdad used to say, the rest of the sneezes are just for attention. Me, realizing I have to work 40 hours a week for the rest of my life. I see that, Hickey. I see it. That is my port scar from cancer treatment. If you're talking about what's on my chest, oh my god, I am so sorry. I will be seeing myself out. I'm so sorry. Guys, help. My mum grounded me, so I called a gravel company and ordered tons of gravel for only $50. They are dropping it off right now, and my mum's coming home from work in 30 minutes. What do I do? What was the thought process behind this? I want some gravel. To Chinfinity and beyond! When I hear my own voice, I want to apologize to everyone I've ever spoken to. Imagine thinking people from Reddit are smart. Never before have I been so offended by something I 100% agree with. If you know a UFO is a UFO, then it's a foe. And when it lands, it's just an O. Murderer. Any last words? Me, thanks. Murderer. Why would I thank myself? My friend, explain Reddit with one picture. Me. Lol, your mum is upstairs. Do cell phones really cause cancer? If you go by what people post using their phones, then yes. It's accurate because my teammates in Among Us never seem to have a brain. That's a lot of damage. The Grinch would steal every tree except that one. Everyone can buy a new car, but it takes time and passion to build one. With lawn chairs? How is it possible for one person to look black, white, Asian, Latino, Native American, young, old, male, and female at the same time? Imagine being an adult trying to one-up a 9-year-old. I used this to help my homework. 4th grade is a toughie. 4th grade is tough? Ha, I needed this laugh. Just wait until you get into your junior year of college, kiddo. I see Girl Scouts are getting more and more aggressive with their cookie sellings. Who deserves the seat? Flip the chair over and everyone has a seat. B, because he's actually in pain. Hey sweetie, I'm at work. Dinner is on the stove. You only have to light it. The gas is already turned on. Like, whoa. How to make a murder look like an accident 101. Morgan doesn't understand Skype. I'm an actual real house cat. After I do drugs, I swear I can type in English for about 60 seconds. Meow, 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 meow. How are you today? I just made brisket for the first time. Turned out really good. Weather was nice. I even got a nap in. I wish I was dead. I really need to know why ladies' underwear has that little pocket in the middle to store the souls of the men who wronged us. He is a fluke master. On a fluke he won against Hikaru. On fluke he won Grand Swiss this too. You were born by a fluke too. Your dad pulled out that day. Men, I promise no woman finds reckless speeding or driving attractive. I do it for Dale, not for the ladies. Slash makes everything look cool. He's the reason I got into drugs. 7:15, I almost cried. He was a kind man. Death wasn't deserved. Any ideas on how to stop my tires from rusting? WD-40. You wanna see this Big Mac disappear? It's not about the money, Batman. It's about the food. My physique. Bro costs 9 elixir. What is dangerous to forget? That you're driving? Oh, thanks for reminding me. The passenger sat next to him. Who gets the orcs? Bro, I don't know half these squirrels' names. Babies tend to look more at attractive faces and less at unattractive faces. Wow, babies are shallow as hell. Hello, this is Officer Kyle, reporting for duty. This is because firearms weren't allowed. No human has ever looked more naturally like Perry the Platypus. Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson. Affleck has an expression on his face, like he just took a poop through the photographer's sunroof. I changed my comments, so you won't know why this got so many likes. I have achieved comedy. The world is a donut. People who fly over Bermuda Triangle fall into the hole of the donut. Who are you? Not to be racist, but you all look the same. Isn't this the same person? I'm so confused. The name's Moore. Read more. Tasting starts at 4:30. You're welcome. Thanks. Did you just thank yourself? Yeah, gotta give thanks when it's due. Anime. Voice actors live dubbing. Why does Kakyuin's voice actor look like the Japanese Keanu Reeves? I spent the first minute of this video trying to figure out if you were bald with a sweatband or you were just wearing a beanie. I think that's a beanie. What is the most effective psychological trick you use to avoid workplace drama and be well liked is to just compliment people behind their back? Isn't this just called being a decent human? We, for one, welcome our new giant lady overlord. She ate without YouTube. Darkness. Imprisoning me. I cannot see. Absolute horror. Tom is wearing the most British outfit I've ever seen. He looks like he pays the landlord by sliding nickels under his door. What is perfectly legal, but creepy as hell? Staring into someone's window from the street to watch Jeopardy on their TV. Because your mom cancelled cable when she found your vape. You didn't do this, did you, worried salamander? No? By the time you realize my worth, I'll be boiling pizza for someone else. Don't forget to rinse it off first. What will you play first? Nothing, because you made only like 48 of them. Choose your dinosaur extinction theory. The deadly asteroid, the violent supervolcano. I ended them. I believe Catfish Ye has ended them. A decision was made here. I don't respect this decision because they were too lazy to walk back to the dairy department. Seeing Hank in Better Call Saul was my Captain America holding Thor's hammer. Should I buy this iPhone or pay my rent? Buy the phone. You'll take nice selfies under the bridge. Y'all ever find it so silly? We dress up as skeletons when skeletons are dressed up as us. John Cena's mum gives birth. The doctor. Well. If it ain't the Invisible Man. I love how far we've come with this joke. Women's pockets can't fit half of their hands. Men's pockets. Why do you always choose that hairstyle? Y'all. Who is y'all? Lesbians. No one knows what an NFT is. Is everyone lying? It's from Personality Quiz. I am INFP. There's a video in your ads. Oh no. What a shame. Yes, you gotta watch both. I can't believe I'm saying this, but currently, Reddit is the best form of social media. It is not true. How much would you pay to know in the past you has had a crush on you? $0. I'm not paying for a blank sheet. This meme is 6 years old. 6 years. You're half a decade too late for this to have been clever. Marad, it's called ironic memeing. This meme is a classic. Thanks for advertising Fortnite to me. I was struggling to find a reason to live, and now I'm happy to say that I'm no longer struggling. I have decided there is no reason to live. See you on the flip side. All the people of Reddit, what's something trending among younger people that you also like? Yoot. I don't know what it is, but that word just makes me laugh. I'll be 48 this year and hopefully still have many years before I yeet the hell off this mortal coil. Nothing starts with O and ends with O. Onion. Titanic is almost 4 hours of waiting for an ending you already know. Life is almost a century of waiting for an ending you already know. Is this going to get 30,000 views? Last time me and a teacher made a video, he got 12 years in prison. What? Big burgers should be wider, not taller. I hate when I go somewhere and they're like, try our cowboy cut 1.5 pound extra thick big boy burger. And they bring out a meatloaf between two cheeks, expecting me to unhinge my jaws like a snake to take this meat log they put before me. What's the difference between a tuner, piano, and a pot of glue? You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuner. And the glue? I knew you'd get stuck on that. I'm okay. What is okend? Okay plus don't equals okend. That's falsent. This is not true. Years ago, buddy of mine bought a jacuzzi. Didn't make the monthly payments, but instead used his quarterly bonus to make bulk payments every 3 months. By the end of the 2 years, years, with late fees from missing payments and interest. He still owed 80% of the jacuzzi price. Read the terms of the contract, know what you're doing. Sounds like the loan landed him in hot water. When Miley Cyrus licks a hammer, it's art. But when I do it, it's get out of Home Depot, time traveler, sneezes, the timeline. That'd be terrifying. Yeah, I'd do it. Why are you saying that? The mangler has been nerfed. I'm gonna buy this and replace the plastic prongs with knives. Don't believe everything you read on the internet just because there's a picture with a quote next to it. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham LinkedIn. You need a ghetto ride if you're in the hood. Other than that, that's about what you got married in jeans. I can't take anything you say seriously. This song is so good. My neighbors threw a brick through my window to hear it better. Who's doing hair and nails today? I do hair, nails, and makeup every day except Sunday. This virus has business booming. Where are you from? I need my hair done. This was during quarantine. VA Beach. I'm a mortician. Want an appointment? Keep going outside. I bet your parents changed the subject when people ask about you. Tell me what state you're from, with only 2 words. North Carolina. Nothing like an ice cold drink after a long day. Homie's drinking the Fortnite slurp juice. Caught a guy booting my car. Grabbed a Sawzall out of the bag. He laughed and said it would never cut through. I laughed and told him it was for his foot. The president of Botswana has threatened to send Germany 20,000 elephants. What type of cartoonish threat is this? Bro, my mom was talking to her friend and told her that I had 30 months left to live. Remind me, 30 months. Dude, there is no physical evidence to say that today is Wednesday. We just all have to trust that someone has kept count since the first one ever. This subreddit is keeping track of Wednesdays. Sonic AMV Gangster's Paradise. 12 years from now, there will be a live-action Sonic movie based on my video. He was right. Quicksilver saves everyone in Mansion when you realize that this whole scene is better than the whole of the Flash series. They just straight chilled for 9 years. Give this person a medal. At home chilling in 2009. And 46 minutes ago they said, just got done chilling. I'm so glad my dad's condom broke so I could witness this masterpiece. It looks much better. Can't wait to not use it. Thank you. We look forward to it. Your reading comprehension explains your search results. Your sibling just became a supervillain, and you, the superhero, has to stop them. How do you do it? By telling mum? Tap E to use your intelligence. Music is just wiggling air. Don't do this. Don't do this to me today. And color is just wiggling light. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Reddit. What's a killer's first date idea? Something that you're both really bad at. Gets you both laughing and having a good time. The deed it is. People who pile up on generic YouTube comments like, who's watching in 2019? Why do you do this? Because it's 2019. Wait till next year and this won't happen anymore. Someone tell America that not everything is a competition. What are the total cases of though? The album art makes it look like they haven't unlocked the band yet. Cheaters. We've been trying to reach you about your Safari vehicle's extended warranty. Boys that I like versus boys that like me. Who said that I like you? Guys, how do I stop procrastinating? My teachers are sending work over emails and I haven't done any. I'll tell you later. Well played. I went from losing no one my whole life to almost 10 people within a year. I don't know how much more I can take. Real ones stay, the fake ones leave. Only thing you gotta remember. They're dead, idiot. Honey, we have guests. Bring out the fine china. Fine America. You just need some essential oils and a cast and you're good. William Defoe in his 20s. William Defoe. Anti-work Reddit thread has 1.6 million members. No chin, no job, and probably has no women either since this guy browses Reddit. When she wears an Ahsoka cosplay, he is here. I sense it. My dad when I was born. So they are Star Wars fans and they have a Star Wars themed car and the number plate clones. At least we know it won't hit anything. I legit downloaded this and used it as my alarm this morning. I nearly peed myself when it went off. Lord, it was terrifying. My heart was pounding in my chest for several minutes afterwards. Never again. The green stuff on the tacos is good. I got Dorito Logos tacos and there was some crunchy green topping. It was really good. Lettuce? Yeah, I looked it up. That's what it was. You never had lettuce before? Some things we don't know we want until we realize they could exist. It looks like he is doing a new YouTube video. Hey guys, Boris Gaming here. I just realized John is slowly becoming an online late night host that goes on expeditions. He can't be a late night host. I laughed too much at this video. You want to come over tonight? Sure, but I'm still on my period until Wednesday. So, I'm really offended you think that's all I'm looking for. You're right, sorry about that. Never mind, just give me some time to cool off. Okay, I'll talk to you Wednesday. Ah yes, the manipulator. Almost forgot to buy carrots. Glad I saw your post. Yeah, fake tan is very popular in the UK. I can just tell this person is British. Dog people. What's the breed? Husky. No, it's an Alaskan Malamute. Cat people. What's the breed? Orange. What's the breed? Fat. Name a game you regret buying. None of them. Someone spent time to make it, and it's always a pleasure playing a new game. I'm thankful thankful to all developers and their incredible talent to make games. This is a PR answer. Which game do I regret buying? Any new COD game. Or just buy the right size, and when they have the right size, it says, lol, why did you buy a hoodie which is not your size? You can't win. I told my boyfriend his phone case was heavy, and he replies, you're heavy. I swear to you, I've never heard an apology come out of someone's mouth quicker in my life. My wife was your 4th grade teacher. Great to see what you have accomplished. Miss Young, loved her. Yes, you've just made her day. Did you know if a girl has long nails, that means she has a boyfriend? No, it means she doesn't have a nail cutter. Is that like computer language? It's a link. Use it. I would, but it won't let me highlight it to access it. Nope, same thing. Won't let me highlight it. I love seeing old people trying to use the internet. Or computers. It's amazing. My wife brought this home the other day, and I have been waiting for 2 days for the fat cat to get into the double stuffed side, and the skinny cat to get into the regular side. They should make horseshoes out of uranium, so that the horses get radiation point. Wait, why? I don't get it. What should you absolutely not do at a wedding? When they are exchanging the rings, don't stand up dressed as Soren and say, but they were, all of them, deceived, for another ring was made, while putting on a ring too. I've never seen anyone this down bad before. Pause. Car this morning and defrost it. Are you sure you didn't hit the deforest button? My dad's cake. Welcome home, jailbird. He'll be back soon. He looks dumb as hell. Thanks, Wish. Looks like the golden eye for N64 version of Walter Scheidt. What does I don't even know mean? I don't even know. Then why you commented? This has been possible for decades. It's just that it would be super time consuming back in the day to animate an entire conversation in sign language. TLDR, this isn't new. Just developers blah 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 blah. Your TLDR is as long as your original paragraph. What was the most painful essay you had to write about? The day I was friend-zoned by my crush, and then I had to write an essay about friends. And you know what's even more painful about this meme? He was the person who made this Reddit post. Wait, okay, well, this is sus. He's the person replying, and he screenshotted his reply, and the person who actually made this thread has a deleted user. So I'm thinking, is it all him? And then he made it into a meme. Can I have the fruit pancakes, please? The what? There's nothing on the menu called fruit pancakes. The fresh fruit Huh? This one points to menu. Say it. What? Say it. I'd like a rooty toot. Say it like you mean it. I want a rooty tooty fresh and fruity. Every burger place has a burger called some stuff like Beefy Daddy's Greasy Hog Melt. And you just gotta say that with a straight face. Europeans out of... Okay, I've read this meme before. Europe versus American out of offices. But then Canadians out of offices. Sorry, I'll come back. If you could telepathically say something to all 8 billion people on Earth, what would you say? I would count down from 1,000. The resulting hour or so of absolute chaos and panic would be hilarious as I get closer and closer to 0. 3, 2, 1, starts to sing. We're no strangers to love. Can you all send gifts? I think I need a new house. Bro's house is on. Sent fire. You definitely ate in 2024. Are you calling me fat? Why do tornadoes never hit banks? Blow some money out of that thing. Tornado commented. They got us on contracts, bro. We can't. How long can you ride a horse? 8 foot. I'm crying. What happens at 9 foot? Hort. Transferring a loved one's cremains from the temporary container to an urn. What if you breathed some of the person in on accident? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's okay. I forgive you. Are you serious, loser? I was being sarcastic. Lunar Execution 8K Ultra HD. Do not eat my Chipotle. I love harmless pranks. What are you doing in this situation? Get another bottle down while I can. Yeah, it's great enough. Dinner with Jay-Z. A caveman reading the cave painting gossip. Me with the bathroom stool gossip. I should be 6 feet in the ground. Let me help you with that. How are you gonna do that? Gun. He looks so kind. Aw. He grabbed me by the backpack and threw me around that same period, by the way. My Tesla robot looking at the officer after switching spots with me. Tesla, mute. The nervous system, that is us. The rest of the body is an organic spacesuit worn by this creature to live on this particular rock revolving around a star. It looks kind of nervous. Daddy is waiting for you to answer him. I don't think my dad understood this 100% when he sent it to me. Teacher, only the chosen few Ohio Gyat Rizzlers can read this language. Bro definitely lost a bet. Isn't it funny how inaccurate this is? In it, a feeling when Americans think every British person is a thick, accented, unintelligible person because they've never interacted with one. Tuesday, innit, mate? Can you please put a trigger warning for writing German in capital letters? It triggers me. Someone once told me they envy me because my mum is dead, and that was so villain arc vibes. Show me a money spread. Oh, Oh, Mr. Coins over here. When your alien girlfriend knows she can't survive in Earth's atmosphere, but she's willing to pass away in your arms because spending her last moments with you is better than being 2 planets apart. Then her last heartbeats genuinely play out a Morse code of a Timu code. You meet your 10-year-old self. You're allowed 3 words. What will you say? Pineapple, apple, pen. Give us more update about him. He won 5 minutes in the Cheerio chamber. What if he pees or poos? Execution. College when the essay starts by describing the student's attachment to a seemingly random item. I wrote my essay about sticky notes and started with as a sticky note sound, I don't know, and I got rejected by every university. 8 billion people, but not even one person has any superpower? I can predict the past. Me, trying to get a rock out of my shoe. I got it, I don't got it, pose. Reach for the stars, pose. Y'all cute. I support. Break up. Apparently France is real. What's France? A place? Not a thought behind those eyes. What's the opposite of pss, pss, pss? The sound of aluminium foil. Bully me into cleaning my room and take a shower. Be as mean as possible. I can't. TikTok keeps deleting my comment. What was bro writing? Here's how to get the attention of a waiter in a restaurant. I normally yell and launch a plate for their attention. Usually does the trick. This dog just be like a horse to you. This generation doesn't fight like real men. Versus them in the 50s. Why can I see the earth from your window? To be honest, I know she was a baddie back in her day. You spelled it wrong. It is fatty. Hope this helps. I changed my alarm to applause so I get the recognition I deserve for waking up at 6 a.m. This is funny. I'ma follow you. Huh? Remember when Draco always does his tycoons like a jail? Shine Factory Tycoon. Me, arriving to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up just so I can win. I love literal memes. If someone named Isaac says, I love literal memes, I swear I will lose it. He's right behind us, isn't he? Comment. Me if you even care. I do. Get it, Unc. I'm not your uncle. Bye. Once. Bro really said once. Law. Oh, I already knew that.
Guess I deserve it. Tatabayo.
Help. Bro, help. With what, bro? I'm not the ambulance, bro. What in tarnation? They use serious, so they are telling the truth. Have you guys never heard of lying? Well, the point of serious is meant to not be used in a lying situation. That's the whole point of tone tags. Not how lying works. But if it was a joke, they should have used /J. Like, are they getting paid for those? Asking the wrong questions. What even is money? A currency, I think? Hungary's musical road will sing to drivers going the right speed. Go faster, it gives you the drum and bass remix. Bro, dude, why are you going so fast? Bro, we need the DNB remix. When I was little, I used to put my pillow at the bottom of the bed and sleep there because I just wanted to feel the difference. Sleep was incredible too, until my goofy brain convinced me the sleep demon was going to attack unless I switched back. I've never had an original experience. When you open the door to try and let the fly that's been bothering you outside, but it refuses to leave, so now you have to murder it. Like for real, I had to use the deodorant and the lighter method. Bro's torching his room. You're torturing a fly. Why? Me talking to my friends, but then I remember a joke that we made literally 2 minutes ago. It's not funny anymore. One time I started laughing out loud because I started thinking about an episode of Impractical Jokers I watched months ago. Younger me being forced to wear a jacket over my Halloween costume. I looked like Elsa if the cold did bother her. Are you the guy from Stranger Things? What things? Stranger Ones. He's just strange. Edit. 130 likes. Mom, I'm famous. Come on, man. Sorry. Dead homie, dead homie, dead homie, dead homie, dead homie. How did everyone die at the same time? How did they open the messages? To the guy who said that eating an apple and smoking a cigarette gives off the same vibe, you are onto nothing. Why does eating an apple make me feel better than everyone? Piss your pants. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing any. Yes, oh great wizard, they say in unison. I'm sorry, a wizard told me to. How it feels to ask bro a stupid question right after he raged. What brand is your microwave? What made you wear glasses? Yo, did you die? Where the hell did you acquire a hellhound? Fetch me their souls, dog. Where you buy your contact eyes? They're just blue. Kitty contacts. My eyes are naturally like this. What? Realizing we don't need to lift our hands to knock? Yeah, but if I knock low, the person thinks that the gnomes are here for them. When I haven't seen my friends in so long that I start looking at their pictures like a desperate ex. I look at their pictures like I'm a war widow. Game is game. Game is not indeed game. You're next, keep playing. I consent, you lose. I once choked on a piece of chicken and spat it in your sides. You like me? Name 3 of my traumas. Slide 3 is so embarrassing I recoiled. Both of your accounts is so embarrassing I recoiled. Womp womp, go cry about your 3 traumas. The genie looking at me after he grants me an extra wish out of pity and I request a 4th SpongeBob popsicle. The genie looking at me after I wished for a 3rd lottery ticket. I'll win this time for sure. Just me and my orange girl cat against the world. Me, but my orange boy cat. So not you. When I accidentally press one of the side emojis for the comments. On someone's vent post on accident. On someone's vent post on purpose. Why can't all boys look like this? Why can't all girls have big butts and big bobs and stand the whole day in the kitchen? One of my friends used to shift. She is on medication for schizophrenia schizophrenia. iPhone. So what are you going to ask the wizard for? Pixel? Is your USB port green? I always check the doors at Airbnbs. Bro, this one time I didn't do this at an Airbnb, and they were in the walls. Why have you been in the bath for so long? Literally me. Spider-Man, I thought you saved people. He's changed. We kinda look similar. Had to pull over and throw up on the side of the road today because I have a tapeworm and I look up and this is my view. The tapeworm said, "Mama, stop and see the view." That's the real office siren. Bro is living there with his second at and unlimited food with 3 million. What are you doing if you spawned into a world where everyone has superpowers except you? Wait for the #1 hero to give me his quirk. All for nothing. Me, watching turtles contribute absolutely nothing to society while my paper straw dissolves into my milkshake. Nah bro, they eat pizza and wear headbands. They ain't no way that one named after an artist losing to a straw. That specific nickname you use in every game. I like to think it's the same guy in every single game. Taylor Swift, after forgetting one thing at the store. Too much walking, she flies a mini plane everywhere like Dr. Eggman. Is this an April's Fool's joke or real? Please, I have to know. I don't kiss and tell. The Glitter 4s ain't gonna like this one. Stop. Stay mad, Google logo. POV. You marry your childhood sweetheart, but when he joins your household, you see that his traits are evil, gluttonous, and mean. My guy ended up being erratic, but I love him. He just wants to talk to himself sometimes, or flirt with himself. And is that so wrong? Get it, King. This comment had me giggling. Can you wear a shiesty or something, bro? Bro, what has gotten into you? Bro stops to sniff roses. Bro is doing A-okay. He's not at the max happiness, but who is? The Earth is 21 years old, not the ocean though. Oh, alright. Clown to clown communication. April was your Stewie Griffin garlic mayo Fortnite goontard phase. What the hell did you listen to? I just read it out. Can you do more videos whimpering and crying like you did in the beginning? Rule #1, if you don't have it, don't bet higher. That's definitely not rule #1. You don't even know where the nearest casino is. Would love to play with you, man. I am banned. This is how much money Mr. Beast has. 23 hours? 202. 5 days. When you're done with the job interview and the boss says, you start tomorrow at 7 a.m. Wait, I was just playing. I started watching Blue Lock. Why is there so many Blue Lock posts now? I must be the chosen one. How bro acts after the Chinese spyware works. Wait, there wasn't any spooky haircut this year. Yes, there was. I made sure of it. My boy got the chest piece for hair. What if I can't sing in Japanese? Can you sing in Romanji? It is easier and helps. Sadly, no. Only English and a bit of Spanish. Oh, that's okay. Rate his loaf. Please be nice. He's just a kitty. 0 out of 10. Horrendous loaf. Deport him to the Maldives immediately. Loser. When I hear a noise and wait for my dog's supernatural radar to go off. But are you chilling? Plot twist. Your real dog is the one banging on the door to warn you. The pull of the dark side. Does Chewbacca have a regular or a dog's? What? I'm confused about what happened in Manchester, apart from it being red. It was about the bombing quite a while ago, in an Ariana Grande concert. O2 Arena, I'm sure. The O2 Arena is in London. The difference between TikTok comments and Instagram Reel comments is crazy. So this is TikTok. This kid has been here before. Amazing. Thank you, Andrew, for educating all of us. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Ain't nobody trying to listen to you, lil bro. Bro got a master's in yapology. You don't want to see the future, homeboy. Go band for band right now. This is so niche. Isn't that an egg cheese pie thing? Quiche babes. You have grey eyes. Grey eyes have very little pigmentation in them. So they reflect colors, moods, outfits. Day/night all affect color. Slipped in mood thinking we wouldn't notice. Dixie, we kind of look alike. Dixie, this is my new profile picture. Oh, you will get it next time. That's a skinwalker. Me, selects the wrong evidence in court. The judge. Bro's onto nothing. What is he talking about? Who let this man cook? Repeat that. Make a new color. Alright. Bro, everyone knows hashtag 8B5C86. This ain't new. What to do if your dining companion has a little bit of sauce or whatever? No, the correct etiquette is to say, you saving that for later? Once my pen pal told me to end myself. Well, you clearly didn't listen. I always find it funny when guys try to impress me by mentioning Deftones or typo negative since I'm goth. All it does is make me laugh because I don't like either of those bands and it shows they have no idea what goth music actually is. I listen to Metallica on Fortnite. Do stuff to me. Go get him, Tiger. What's the big idea? How tall are you? This guy? It depends. The box is thinking inside him. I made a rock saying, pass the rock around the world. I threw it in the ocean. Now no one will get it. Not Mr. Beast. Something Mr. Beast would say. I used the wrong clay and it completely melted when I tried to bake it. Tip. You might want to use the right type of clay next time so you don't encounter this issue again. Nah, but realistically that's probably uncanny valley for him. Lol, for real. Laugh out loud, for real, real. Ever seen a squirrel's tail up close? Squirrels are just rats with pretty privilege. Why are his eyes red? Actually, they change color depending depending on his mood, and since he attacked you, he must have been angry. Who deserves the seat? A, B, C, or D? Let me sit while I make my decision. 602 is a term in the sequence. Okay. Does 602 want a gold star or... Offices closed November 28th to 29th for Thanksgiving. Video's not loading, but I can't wait for my appointment on November 28th. You guys are lifesavers. School starts at 8. The one homie who lives 5 minutes away at 782. Him at 7100. I'm sorry, but they did newborn Stolas so I don't even know what this is. Your baby if you scroll, looking baby. If you don't like the video, this is your baby. Red-pilled Sigma. Imagine if Varg got a low taper fade. If only all that water was there when the tour bus caught on fire. Alright, a-hole. Carl's the only person in South Park that's normal. I meant Stan. My bad. Bro's not even him. Bro's trying to plagiarize. POV. Your man is a ballet dancer and has to shave all facial hair before shows. Can you ask him where he's hiding the Smurfs? Lord of the Rings characters. Never seen that episode of SpongeBob. How does this have 35,000 likes? The art skills are gone. Thank you. Thank you, Lord, for this homemade Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, is you eating the captain? I want your seed. Say, ah. The beast loves goop. He consumes the gnop goo. I get that. He does look breedable. Breedable? I need a boyfriend. I will literally take anyone. Take me.
Ah. Yes, Papa.
We chant in unison. No, we don't. Jazz, why can't you be like this? I wish I was a Super Saiyan. What are you doing in this situation? Dinner with Jay-Z is not an option. Lunch with Jay-Z. What the hell? Shh, don't tell them I helped you. How to draw this? I don't want to. Same, not in the mood. 2 million-year-old JoJo villain. My stand ability is that I can manipulate the atoms of anyone I think of on a molecular level. JoJo protagonist with the stand ability to make apple juice without apples. This might be a tough opponent. He's about to low diff this bozo.
Heh, you overlooked the fact that while you were monologuing, I swapped all my atoms with apple juice droplets.
Limited Nick, where instead you explore Chicago. I'd unironically play this. Gatching for slightly creased shoes and male pattern baldness. Are you looking for a graphite block? Christmas is saved. My child, a Soviet model RBMK reactor, has asked for years for a graphite block for Christmas. I can finally make their dreams come true. Thanks. I told people that I survived the Titanic when I was a baby. Help. Why the font? My body and bio. Is it weird that Bob reminds me of a couch potato like ferret? Like, bro looks so cute in the first panel. Like, what did Bots do? She got with her cousin. Now, President Trump has just arrived to have dinner with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos at Mar-a-Lago. President Musk and Vice President Donald. Who's the old guy? Where's President Musk? Correction! Vice President Trump meeting President Musk. One fart and I'm dead. The thing is, Sebastian put those on the ground. Stupid fish. I think Taylor Swift and Harry Styles had a kid together. That's why Taylor was literally not seen for several months and was being carried in a box. My parents spent so much money for me to learn English and this is their reward. He went after Zayn? OMG, that's it. He also killed a couple of people, but okay. When you get a $44 flight but can only bring a backpack. Bomb idea, wrong word. Stupid a-hole. Screw 2012 Lorax. If he really cared about the trees, why didn't he just hit him with a brick? Like in American cartoons, they always have that one racist characters. What? I'ma double down on what Josh said. What do you mean? When I'm in a quiet classroom and the idiot next to me has their AirPods at full volume. What race or ethnicity are you? I'm interested in calling you a slur. When the same cashier is there whenever you go to buy your daily sweet snack. When I bought a pregnancy test and days later pads from the same cashier. He knows your law now. POV. The once in a blue moon when your dad cooks up the most delicious thing you've ever eaten. And he never remembers the recipe because he just cooked up whatever God whispered to him at that moment for some reason. I'm a Caltherian and I always get weird looks when I milk myself in public. You milk yourself in public? Nice vid, bro. Nice Kaisenat reference too. Thank you, my friend. For real. Is everything okay at home? I love chocolate ice cream. Beluga just had a business idea. Real hip hop is still alive. It just went underground. Netspend, Young Lean, Ute, Ken Carson. Netspend? Isn't this your favorite singer? Childless Gambling. Didn't he make that one song? Heartstopper? What a save! What a save! What a save! Screenshotting. Who is this order for? Imagine if someone said English or Spanish, and King DDD came and ate all the food. Most of his followers are, what? TikTok do your thing. Doesn't tag him. They probably wanted to surprise him. Tagging him would make him see it. That makes sense. They tagged him. Y'all wanna see magic? Yeah, magic. Magic. You could have just said the magic. The ass magic. Oh my god. I had a BNHAOC in 2020. Her name was Rat-chan, and she was a rat, and her quirk was the bubonic plague. Beat though oven is TikTok music taste. What do you mean by that? He's saying you have basic classical music taste, and you should listen to some Kalkbrenner, you poser. Well, you heard me. I hope they know they were beautiful. I hope they carried their favorite sticks and nuzzled their babies. I know they lived. I know they lived. Wonder if they looked for their mothers for a sense of comfort when the end happened. happened? I thought she was a black actress. Was she the one who didn't want to give up her seat on the bus? Nope, probably not. The girl from the bus is Rosa Parks, a black American woman in the 20th century. The TikTok talks about Marie Antoinette. You're rocking with ED? Eating disorders are not funny. I think she meant Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran has an eating disorder? This must be the losing dog Mitski Beton. Boys with big noses be so fine to me. Bro can smell water. Can you do her brother now, please? God, I wish. Know what they meant. Well, I don't actually know what they meant because I don't know what they're referring to because this was the only thing I saw. She transforms into her car form. What the? Help. I was meant to say hugs him gently. Help. I was half asleep. Bro became Optimus Prime. Still a girl. Still a girl. Bro, that's Hercules. When you're walking and then your ankle does that thing. How much Robux was your hair? Probably like 85. I have a broken ankle because of that. Me and my grandma really enjoyed this. My grandma and I, later that week, the same clothes. Nice try. This isn't the homework answers. For every like this gets is a day I won't do the deed. Guys, I got a couple of months left. Please don't like anymore. Don't worry, guys. I'm not Elon Musk. Phew, that's a relief. I thought you were for a second. They didn't even turn off the shower. What a waste of water. Can't enjoy this video. Where do I find a girl down for stuff like this? Go outside, make friends, get off here and dream big. This guy should be a motivational speaker. Why is there something rather than nothing? Why is there a universe and not simply nothing? Wouldn't it make more sense if there was nothing? Was there ever at some point nothing? Not even time? The human mind can't imagine nothing or infinity. I love this video, but the very beginning, she takes out the chips and puts them away without even eating one. That's just a waste of chips. Really great video, but can you please refrain from dropping F-bombs? It makes it hard to watch with the whole family. I'm sorry, but did I hear that a hot dog is $6 and that the fries are $5? Forget this video. These prices are insane. Does the cameraman even get paid? What a half-assed storyline. Getting off to a shoe? Come on, man, I'm trying to enjoy this website, not laugh at it. First. Aw, let's go, they got first. Can someone play Minecraft with me? I just feel lonely. Why not? Guys, I'm so annoyed. I got premium and now there is no girls waiting for me 3 miles away. What the hell? Does she not realize skipping school can not only ruin her grades but her whole life? I'll never understand why people do it. Same, Benson. I did that painting above the bed. It sucks. You must not commit adultery. Bro, how are you verified as God? Fake as hell. Tried this on my sister. Exact same lines. Got kicked out of the house. I really like the furniture. I think a gray feature wall would go nicely. Okay, so while I was doing this, you made me realize that I'm so sad. You just motivated me to go to the gym and build up a six-pack. Never mind, guys, I'm back. Is it bad that the main reason I clicked on this video is because the girl looks like my cousin? Sweet home Alabama. I may consider paying my taxes. Weak. I don't care who the IRS sends. Ew, what the hell? They're naked. Yeah, doing the deed is cool, but have you ever tried washing your dishes as soon as you're done using them so they don't pile up? Yeah, I have, and it's a great feeling. Reported this for not safe for work content. Same. It's sick what people post on social media. It kind of feels like they focused more on the burger than the deed. Because it was his burger. She had no right to steal it from him. Why do you drive in a parkway and park in a driveway? In my opinion, I would park in a highway. Man, just watch the video. This is so hot. It's totally my fantasy to own a home. The fact they wear shoes on the couch makes me uncomfortable. Also, the dad is sleeping in one shot and then awake in the next. They have 3 chairs at the table for a family of 4 and bring out 2 plates. 0 out of 10 plot. Cannot enjoy. This is my last goodbye, guys. I'll miss you all. Dude, your last login was 6 days ago. This comment was published 10 months ago. Bro, how come you can drink a drink, but you can't food a food? It's crazy. In Dutch, you can eaten eaten. In drinken drinken, English is just inferior. These plots should have advanced. I mean, a flashback scene? Come on, this is advanced. I gotta stop watching this content. It's starting to get unhealthy. The stuff about the states can't be scripted. Bro was speaking from the heart. For real, I was invested. Damn it, I'm a guy watching women and all I can think of is, nice top. I have bad news for you. Holy, the damn intro is so long I could load into GTA and reload a whole inventory of LMGs by the time it starts. That was a perfectly good sandwich. Justice for sandwich. We did not make these characters for this. Please stop. She didn't even tell the bus driver thank you. Okay, so hear me out. A hand sanitizer removes 99.99% of germs. So say you use it twice, does it remove 99.99% of the remaining 0.01%, leaving 0.001 germs, or does it hold 199.98% of germs and create a black hole? Actually, this person just gave back a crazy reply. I don't think I'd want my wife to watch. It's bad enough she's always telling me how to drive. So we're just going to ignore the fact that she put colors and whites together together? She's speaking with a gay accent? I don't know, I have gay friends and they speak like that. It's Spanish. Did you know swapping your secondary is faster than reloading? No, I didn't. Like most not safe for work content, this was ruined by music. My flatmate walked in and told me to turn the bad music off. Brilliant. This is the first time I've genuinely watched this for the plot. More with your Apple Watch, please. What kind of kink is that? I'd sell my PS4 to have her just for one night. Make sure to play Bloodborne first. Who the hell eats watermelon for dinner? I do. This will probably be the last video I watch because Hurricane Florence is flooding my house right now. Bing fact of the day. Do you know why they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Because doctors are smart people. Smart people use Windows. Who the hell are you? Did the guy ever get the promotion? I need closure. Yes, he did. That smoke detector is low battery. Listen at 12:15. I like older women, but I don't mess with fire safety. Is the tattoo 96 just for her birth year, or is there a deeper meaning to it? She's actually just a really big Lightning McQueen fan. Who else wants subtitles and not safe for work content so that we can do stealth? Oh my, no. Guys, before you do the deed, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor, NordVPN. Can't believe the vulgar words coming from his mouth in the beginning. This Christian site has gone really downhill. Where is my son? With Dory, I guess? Here I am, Dad. What a totally unrealistic scenario. Asians wearing shoes in the house? I don't think so. Fun fact, the actress actually got sunburn in order to play How Does Bro Know a Fun Fact? The level of commitment to the plot from the girl is quite impressive. Thanks for censoring, man. My little brother was watching. Thank you for censoring yourself. This is hot. You know what you should do when it's hot? That's right, everyone. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Wait, this isn't Disney.com. I have that same nail polish and it has never led me to getting smashed. Made an account to say that you spelled clothes wrong. What a mad lad. Two ugly people. You and your mom? Look at her, you must not. Look into my eyes, you will. Temporary enjoyment, it is. But forever is LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Imagine being so desperate you summon a demon. But aren't you on her? My man with one hand behind his back, like he's Count Dooku. My goodness, this is so incredibly hot. We need more of your hot body and all that incredible, why do you speak like your name is Bartholomew Kevin? I believe not safe for work content is terrible for our mental health. Great video though. Young bruh keeping it real like always. Level 10 Kiat. For real.
What the Sigma?
This is peak. I stopped doing it, made some popcorn, and started watching this. Okay. That's an interesting thing to do. I get no women and I'm a virgin. I don't even know how to talk to women. I don't even want to do anything with them. I just want a hug. Shut up, pee-pee breath. That guy looks like a living nerd emoji. Nah. She wouldn't have to do this if college were free. I'm just here to see if there's any ghosts. Don't mind me. You have no photos and no videos. Nothing on your profile. How the hell are you verified? Wake up, brother. You can overcome this addiction. This is keeping you away from women and possibly meeting the love of your life. This has no power over you. You can move on. Good video, but the backstory could have been better. Okay, Ashes, why don't you direct one of these videos? At 13:58, she said, I don't even know what she did. What the hell is wrong with me? I keep coming back to this. I tried to quit. I even have a girlfriend and we do stuff together and I still keep coming back. I'm just messed up in the head. Isn't it crazy how broken glass tastes like copper or iron? That's probably red liquid. I think that's blood, yeah. How does this affect the Fortnite storyline? Bro. Ayo, chat, new Fortnite storyline scuffed. Skibbity Ohio Sigma gone wrong. Cops called not click. I hate myself for typing this. I just want to be happy. Same, bro. Never made an account on here in my whole life. Just made one to tell you to shut up. No one wants to hear you talk. Me too. Exactly for the same reason. He sounds boring and revolting. He ruins the videos. In ages past, this beautiful physique would have compelled a man to grab a hammer and a chisel and carve into marble the beauty he saw. In later years, to commit it to a canvas with a brush and paint. And here we are, just doing this. Evolution. Sometimes it does not go on a forward trajectory. Anyway, fantastic body. God damn. In response to the hub getting censored and blocked in India, our fans there can now fully access the site at thehub.net. Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear nothing. Is that the Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop? That's why you're here with us instead of getting women. If you're invisible and you close your eyes, what do you see? Like, would you see through your eyelids? Or, wow, she's perfect. I need a person like this in my life. I wouldn't leave the bedroom. Absolutely amazing. You probably don't already leave the bedroom. Does anyone know how the hell I can make a Minecraft server? Your name is Minecraft Master and you don't know how to make a server. He's posing for attention. You can hear a car horn honk at 3:37. So I don't think this girl is a real flight attendant. I think they are actually on land and pretending. You think they're pretending? They'd never lie. Really? The censored version of the song on not safe for work content? What? Sorry, sir. This is a Christian video. I made an account just to comment on this goofy music. Turn the music off and let me do the thing. Couldn't stop laughing at the music. Is this royalty free? 3 or something? Might as well be Kazoo. I'm starting to think this isn't a dad and they're just role-playing. What gives you that idea? Wait a minute, this isn't my Zoom class. I love you all. Please eat and drink water today and stay strong. Freeze it? How does one eat water? I love it. I could watch this 200 times before breakfast. That's like 10.5 hours, dude. When do you eat breakfast? What's the point of making a video like this if you're not going to take it seriously? The lighting was terrible and the cameraman is clearly in the stages of Parkinson's. Step up your game. That guy sounds like the lobster from Futurama. Which one? The only lobster in the show? Nice, I'm learning Spanish and doing the deed at the same time. The guy with long hair is so ugly. Looks like a skinny dog. And yet he was there, and you just doing it. The only ugliness I'm seeing here is this comment. No time for in the mood. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the rescue helicopter. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents. What are you saying? That's an ultra cheap price because SpongeBob has the power of gods. We're gonna ignore that the boyfriend is like 46. It was 7 minutes before she even took her shoes off. Talk about filler content. Excellent work. What an adorable little story, and I admire your use of other sound effects, such as rain and footsteps. Your little details truly put your work in another league. My grilled cheese sandwich burnt while watching this. Damn, fat rip. I know how that feels. Wishing you better sandwiches in the future. I give this like a 7.5 out of 10. Fairly normal. Dialogue's not as awkward as elsewhere. They speak in solid English. The story is fairly okay, although this step whatever business is kind of weird. Shut up, you're rating a not safe for work video. I just told my crush I liked her, and I think she likes me too, and she hasn't read the message yet, and I'm waiting. I'm so anxious. I don't know what to do. I don't want to do the deed. I don't want to sleep. This was the only platform I felt comfortable publicly speaking on. Just wanted to say this in English. And the cool girls are seducing a king in the Victorian era. Therefore, it rules out the possibility of there being an English monarch while they are speaking English. The Victorian era was named for Queen Victoria, and there was no king to be seduced. I would love to spend an hour with a girl like this. I mean, I would 100% end up disappointing her and then spend the remaining 59 minutes and 30 seconds crying in a corner, but still. I made this account to ask what bro's haircut is. I'm too scared to show this to my barber. This is pretty much an untapered wolf cut for men. Check out Google, you'll see some similar styles you can show to your barber. Holy, imagine if this was the inspiration for Kung Fu Panda 2. I couldn't think straight. She sounds like my old turbocharged Audi. Does anyone know a good recipe for beef jerky? I want to make some, as it's a total rip-off in the supermarkets. Wow, I should try it too. Am I the only one who noticed that the giant clock on the wall displayed the same time the entire video? Lazy set designers. Commander, we need you in the battle. This is not the time for this. I just want to be happy again. Don't give up. You will be happy again, bro. Hello, I'm Bosnian Virus. Due to my country's bad technology, I can't make a real virus. Please delete System 32 manually. Did she seriously take the king on D1 with the queen on B2? And she calls herself a chess pro. This ruined my whole week. Would rate it minus infinity out of 10. Now I'm seriously considering to stop watching. What idiot reaches into a cookie jar with both hands? Man, what the hell? Your friend offered you to have a nice sleepover so you guys could play Fortnite, and you decide to kiss his mum? You're the worst friend anyone could ever ask for. I hope you and his mum rot in hell. You disgust me. 1 like equals 1 day of not doing the deed. Last login 2 days ago. Mission failed. What if? Now hear me out. These people made merch. You, sir, are a businessman at its finest. You promise you won't tell anyone? Sure. Pinky promise? Yeah. 98 million views later. 193. Hey Lana, you really need to get your hamster a bigger cage and wheel. You could easily get a plastic container for like $10 and your hamster would be so much happier. Signs of stress include climbing on bars, chewing bars, and squeaking, all of which your hamster did in the video. Here's a short video about hamsters care. You should watch if you want to make your hamster more comfortable. Literally made an account to tell you. This is nice. Guys, I need help. In Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm stuck with the final boss. I don't know how to beat the second phase. I couldn't even jingle to this. I caroled immediately. Gift wrap on I all my presents. Does anyone have tips on fighting the Wither boss in Minecraft Java Edition? Thank you. Those who know. Noradrenaline plus Stow Prime plus Balkan Stir. Can you play Fortnite for the next time? That would be marvelous. Thank you. Yo man, instead of just typing a few hours later, can you put in the SpongeBob scene where the guy says, a few hours, moments, days later? I would really appreciate it. Thanks. What the flip? turnip, highly inappropriate. That's what I'm saying. I already reported this and you should too. Wait, this isn't a free Robux generator. Why am I here? I just wanted to play Minecraft. I thought this was the Minecoin generator. I thought this was a V-Bucks generator. Damn, those strawberries are so out of season. Just look at them. Totally ruined my immersion. Should have bought some riper fruit. Fruit rating 2 out of 10. You're lucky I like strawberries. The whole video was good though. There is also the fact that ice cream was in the fridge and not the freezer where it belongs. PP. Bro, that's not cool. That's inappropriate. Boys, I am not here to watch, but to announce my retirement. I have officially found the one person that's right for me. She is brilliant, beautiful, and loyal. Every day I wake up and realize how happy she makes me. The reason I am done watching this is because it feels wrong, almost as if I'm cheating. I hope one day you guys that are reading this find the same thing I have, and I know you all will miss me, and I will miss you. Lil J-Dub signing off. See you around, man. You'll be back. Sometimes whenever I eat M&Ms, I like to hold 2 M&Ms in between my fingers and squeeze as hard as I can until one M&M cracks. I eat the cracked one, and the one that didn't crack becomes the champion. Then I grab another M&M and force it to compete with the champion in this deadly game of M&M Gladi. I should try this. I do this until I run out of M&Ms, and when there is only one M&M left standing, I send a letter to the M&M's brand with the champion M&M in it with a note attached that reads, "Please use this M&M." I made an account just to turn on. I thought you were gonna like bury it, or maybe put it in resin. Who knows how to make good mac and cheese? Mine comes out too liquidy. Pan, not pen. Putting the noodles in a pen wouldn't make sense at all. Don't do that. Cook the macaroni al dente, then separate them from the water. Let them cool off a bit, separate them again. Then put them in a pan, reheat softly and add the cheese. Always mixing while adding cheese till you feel it's enough, and it's done. I personally like to add some hot pepper at this stage, just to give it some neat twist. But that's up to you. You can do it 10,000 times, I believe in you. And this guy just said, yeah. You know, watching free use really makes you think, does any of us really have free will? What does free will even mean? Are we slaves under this hyper-capitalistic system without even realizing? Is watching this even my free will? Or am I being enticed by a billion-dollar industry that profits off of the alienation and loneliness of a whole generation of young men? Can someone please help me make a nice lasagna for my niece's 7th birthday? I can't get my noodles to stop sticking together. Olive oil in the water. Put salt in the water. Wet them with water after they are done cooking. Can someone please help me? My nephew's birthday party is next week, and my sister asked me to cook. I have no idea what to cook for him. Do short people like chicken nuggets, or do they like Vienna sausages? He's a dwarf, so I want to make him feel comfortable. No regular-sized hot dogs or chicken fingers for him. Kinda makes me sad. Any help is appreciated. I'd go with the chicken nuggets. It's a safe choice, but since he's a dwarf, I'd get them from McDonald's. I'm lost. Is anyone else lost at reading this? Remember when this was the worst thing in the world? Good times. People bully me at school. Good. Kid president. Guide to being a party. P.S. This kid is smarter than the real president. Well, excuse me. Tom laughing at book for 10 hours. Little did you know, Tom is actually reading your entire internet browsing history. This cat got a grandma for Christmas. My hacker saw my financials and set up a GoFundMe to help me out. The hacker? Well, maybe I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. It is I, Michael Jackson. Don't read my last name. You're Michael Wilson. Why is millennial humor so weird? I'm tired of being alive. Yo mama's so fat she's skinny. Me, doesn't know how to cook spinach on Earth. Watch his video about how to cook spinach in space. He turned his head slightly because he sensed evil. How to start an internet fight. 1. Write a comment. 2. Wait. 3. Get the popcorn. Music. Please subscribe. I didn't find any music called Please Subscribe. Correct rowing technique. It doesn't look very effective. The boat isn't even moving. Kitten attack. Who the hell dislikes kittens? Dogs with reasonable IT skills. Dogs with a YouTube account. Katy Perry, this is how we do. People keep saying she copied Taylor Swift, but tell me, where does Swift have a twerking ice cream? Bold of you to assume that I will ever have a girlfriend. Edit. I have obtained a girlfriend as of September 30th. Tell me at least the ice cream is fresh. It's frozen. Oh god. Not saying my ex is fat, but my memory foam mattress took a year to forget her. Eminem or Michael Jackson? Why did you spell Michael like that? Screw your wife. Install Among Us. Kill a lot of people. Open the wall. Let's back it up a bit. Elon Musk is the I'm not like other girls of billionaires. Probably the best way to describe him. He's a pick-me. Simulation of a nuclear blast in a major city. Why do we make these things? We don't. They're fake.
They don't even exist. exist.
I hope you're joking, because if you are not, then please consider not having kids. Soldier reunion, dog crying. I was overseas for 2 years. My cat didn't even know I was gone. Is math related to science? Did she shave off all her brain cells when she shaved her hair? She didn't shave any brain cells off, she just made her brain smooth. Hip abductor strengthening. That's exactly how I look after I take a dump and then realize there's no toilet paper and have to get up and go find some. Rise up, simp nation. Jesus Christ said, I died for this. Darker than banter black. Absorbs 99.9923% of light. Still brighter than my future. Ask Alabama. Why aren't there any 7-Eleven stores in Alabama? Because they can't count that high. How to install an elevator in your living room. I'm stuck after the step with the hole and my mum is coming home half an hour. Jack Ma is the type of guy to buy a company and forget about it and then buy it again. Tornado siren. Always wanted to go see an Ariana Grande concert. Thank you. Afterwards, we shot the glass engineer in the parking lot and threw his body in a dumpster. Me, watches a knife sharpening video. Knife gets sharpened. Me, wow. My team were losing 0-2 down, and then this song came on. Our confidence went sky high on the spot, and at the end of the game, the score was 0-7, because the other team played better. Elon dances like someone who's never seen it done before, but has read books about dancing without illustrations. I disagree, but respect our opinion. End your life. You are routed. Thank you to everyone saying my videos need more attention, but they are perhaps the worst thing in the entire world, so no they don't. How did he fit the Oreo in his ear? Berserk soundtrack. She ain't thinking about you. Get some sleep, King. Nobody knows why this comment has so many likes. Buddy, you're supposed to get a viral comment, then edit it into this. Not 4. Billy's relationship. Brother and sister help each other. Me with my brother. You took my Doritos, motherfucker. If only Frank didn't lose, then he would have won. The bearded guy on the right is me in a group school project. Scary accidents compilation. Caught on video. If I had $1 for every pixel in this video, I'd have 75 cents. Once I dunked a cookie in a glass of milk. The cookie started drowning. I sent another cookie on a rescue mission. It also drowned. I'm gay. Same. Lol, me too. Me too. But the comment is actually edited when you get a shoe deal, but it's with Reebok. Like to undo. This is so funny. Whoever wrote this must be very smart and handsome. My dog stepped on a bee. At this point, I believe it was Amber herself that stepped on that bee and blamed it on her innocent dog. Finally, a choreography that resembles how us normal people dance. If you did this with Tom Holland, we would know the plot of the next 10 Marvel movies. How to chop wood without messing around. This is so satisfying. It's like wood not safe for work. Your profile picture and that comment go together so well, I nearly pissed myself. Once in Staten Island, a dude with a knife told me to give him $10. I only had a $20 bill, so I gave him that. He gave me change. His brain was robbed from him. Florentia Lusco, long jump. Yes, I'm here for the exact same reason you're here. The world's oldest Battlefield player. Meanwhile, the world's oldest COD player turns 12. Stun sword, finished. I hate when I stab people and they still retain control of their nervous system. It is a problem I struggle with daily. Finally, a product that caters to my needs. The oldest known melody. 1400 BC. Wow, I was born in the wrong time. I really wish I was around to see them live. This is real music. Kids nowadays listen to pop like Mozart and Beat Up Oven. This brings back so many memories. I remember back in the old days when fire wasn't invented. They had fire at this time. The most pathetic baby panda ever. Yeah, you're calling it pathetic, but when it grows up, it's going to become the dragon warrior and save China. Twice. She looks like if a Barbie doll went through a divorce. They dress like those people in the French textbooks. Anthony seems like a nice guy, but he also seems like the type of guy you'd catch doing the deed during a sleepover, and he wouldn't stop. No, my girlfriend made my skin extra worse with her dirty nails. Made her stop for 1 week, and my skin was back to perfect, and she was jealous. I mean, your bio says you're a compulsive liar. Yeah, I'm gay and married. The eagle must be stupid. He turns his back to eat on a predator that was coming at him in a stalking fashion. He should have kept his guard up when he's at the ground and vulnerable. Yeah, the eagle is stupid. You're the one giving advice to a bird on YouTube. As always, very bad sound and crappy playing. Yeah, I know. Average 7-year-old using green screens on their sticky iPad for YouTube shorts. Oh, you know my age. Human man, does whatever a human can, stays up late, looks at memes, gives up on his hopes and dreams. He looks like an American student who went on a field trip and never came back, doing push-ups in my driveway in the rain at night. What a sigma. Get this guy a podcast. I don't mind ads, I don't mind buffer, but but when ads buffer, I suffer. Sometimes no internet is just better than slow internet. For some reason, I can hear the audio but not see the video. Scroll up. Scroll off. 1. I cut the wires of regular Apple earbuds and wore them at school. 2. The school confiscated them. 3. When I went to get them back, I took somebody else's real AirPods. You're a scumbag. Sausage pizza. Me. Oh wow, looks pretty good to me. Gordon. Disgusting. Me. Disgusting. I'd never eat that. Jack Black looks like a corrupt Wild West lawmaker. Jack Black looks like Pringles. Hey, look buddy, I'm an engineer. That means I solve problems. I'm only 9. Don't say mean comments. Screw you. Just to say I'm 10 now, so I don't give a crap. Lil Pump Gucci Gang. His kids are going to say their first words before he does. Hi Drew, I saw that you were confused about your race, so I thought I would let you know that you are a 38-year-old black man. Glad I could help. Who won the first presidential debate? Who needs Netflix when the entire country is a show? My wallet has a secret pocket I put money in when I'm drunk. Then I forget about it, so I later surprise myself with that money. It makes me happy, and it's still infinitely more profitable than Lotto. Your smile should become a meme for happiness. That's the nicest joke I've ever heard. I will become a cowboy on November 11th. 2027. OMG, I that Nina the Fortnite man. You mean Ninja? BMW engine block casting. It's amazing how they turn raw materials into scrap. Albert is probably the person that makes us think drinking is funny. It is funny, you should drink till you pass out right now, because it's funny. You should follow women at the park at night to make sure they're safe. When the 2 smart kids in class have different answers. Fallen Kingdom, Viva la Vida, Metallica, Sweet Home Alabama, and Iron Man. People went from banging their head to banging their cousin. At the beginning of MV, they're looking at me like I just ordered the most expensive item on the menu after they've invited me for brunch. He looks like a Dollar Tree knockoff of Nikocado Avocado. It's terrible. Please be fat elsewhere. Ha 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 ha, broken. Thanks for the update on your office chair. This is the type of music CIA uses to torture their prisoners into confession. Is it KSI's new song? This is me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. That's not you, idiot. Yeah. PS2 got 3 different GTAs. GTA 5 got 3 different PlayStations. Is it bad that I twerk to this song? It's a sad and depressing slow twerk. It involves a lot of tears. Adam Driver looks like he was created by aliens who had only ever seen reflections of human faces in the backs of spoons. Vanilla Ice looked like a 2019 YouTuber in 1990. Did you know you can edit things if you type something wrong? I remember watching this at 7 or 6 years old. I am 9 now. Memories will never fade. That ice hand would be handy. Oh, do you need an extra hand for that? Let's stop it with that before these jokes get out of hand. It was a pretty good joke though. You gotta hand it to him. How to take roll of tape out of shoe without touching it using an apple. Guys, do not try this with a red apple. It's been 3 days and I still haven't mopped up all the blood. What the hell? He looks like he pays the landlord by sliding nickels under his door. He's 22, my bud. He must have nuts the size of Smarties. When I was 22, I was growing more hair on the inside of my palms than he has on his face, and I'm a woman. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I should really stop quoting this line in bed after doing the deed. He looks like as if someone mixed the 3 Spider-Man actors into one. I feel like I don't even have enough money to watch this. Me too. Avengers. We need to distract Thanos. Peter Parker. Turn on the music. They should play this in museums. I did not heed the warning of the comment section. After day 1 of eating the soup, I was woken up in the middle of the night by a fart that sounded like Donald Duck ripping a phone book in half in a fit of rage. It made my cat jump off my bed and go downstairs to sleep. I can't blame her. Why do you say the F word? It's better than the N word. Oh, what channel are you? PewDiePie? You're PewDiePie? Yeah, prove it.
Hey bros, how's it going? My name is PewDiePie.
People told Beetroot Oven he could not be a musician because he was deaf. He didn't listen though. Taylor Swift, style. I know Taylor is next to perfection, but why the hell do I remember PewDiePie every time I see that guy? My mother always tells me that my room is so messy, but it's nothing compared with Beyonce's room. This guy looks like a clean Post Malone. Rachel, no, pre-Malone. In 1995, my dad brings me to watch Toy Story for my first theater experience. Now it's my turn to bring my son for the first time ever. Doctor said this with their stethoscope held over my heart. This beat is so loose and slimy. I love it, man. Thanks, I'm 9. This is me, but I'm 12 years old. Hello, SpongeBob. Could you keep it down? I'm trying to be boring. The older I got, the more I started to understand Squidward. My English not good, but this video is freaking. See what happens when a guy touches molten lava? The hand sanitizer that actually kills 100% of the germs. The name's More. Read more. I just happen to like the way parsley looks, to be honest with you. That chef is the type of person to take off their mask to cough. Taco simping on a Dorito. So painful to watch. I'm out. Is this some kind of lesbian Black Widow out there looking like Lord Farquaad. Their best response to Detective Pikachu was a defective Sonic. Am I the only one who wants an MMO where I can actually play as one of what would normally be AI, just to own a shopping stall on the streets or work on some farm and watch other things going on with normal players? Sorry for party pooping, idiot tard. I'm gonna kill you if I ever meet you because I have a gun and a sword. Dude, I'd love to have a sword battle. It'd be much more interesting than a gunfight. My favorite is blue. It's gorgeous. The blue looks terrible. Caught a guy booting my car. Grabbed Sawzall out of the bag. He laughed and said it would never cut through. I laughed and told him it was for his feet. He got scared and I farted. Since when did Shaggy upgrade the van? How the hell, when the hell, and why the hell did I get here? I just want to make some homemade cheesecake, people. He said grow up, not decompose. This person grew old. Birds dressed like a middle-aged Pokemon trainer. Midlife crisis Pokemon Go player. You're watching someone play 4-dimensional chess in a 3-dimensional world from a 2-dimensional screen with your 1-dimensional brain. When you find out what he did, now the song doesn't hit. He ain't touched me, so I'ma turn this up. What? Will someone please help me smear the grape jelly all over my butt cheeks? Okay. Why are you helping him? Well done, man. You earned a subscribe from me. Keep up the good work. You're extremely talented. Obama. The F in Amy Schumer stands for funny. We're gonna spend all day looking for F in Amy Schumer. Wait a minute. If the people who made the mine shafts are gone, and they had the technology to go to the end, and the Enderman sounds are just hey and hi distorted, then the Enderman a rat saved the world in Avengers Endgame. Now a bat is destroying it. Gonna ace tomorrow's engineering math test. Hi all, I can't believe you are all following up. I did ace it and graduated 4 years later with first class in engineering. Is your front hairpiece fake? No offense. No offense doesn't make it any sweeter. No offense, but you're a bitch. Yoda versus Palpatine. Imagine training your entire life to protect the Emperor, only to be tossed into a wall by a 900-year-old dyslexic frog. Yoda's dyslexic? Salmonella is like that one uncle who you rarely see, but every time he visits, it's a miracle. Pause it and turn up the brightness. You in SpongeBob's pants, bish. Imagine somehow one of them gets into a shallow beach, and it grabs your leg with its Grim Reaper-looking claws. 600 pounds sumo versus 169 pounds MMA fighter. I don't even think he's circling around him. He's just caught in the dude's orbit. You are routed. You can't defeat me. A valid argument. I know, but he can. Are you an idiot? Scott Wiener the kind of guy to pick up a pizza for his wife and her boyfriend. Scott Wiener says, I'm just gonna sneak right past you. Scott Wiener's the type of guy to say, we've got company when the police arrive. Old versus new school. Drag racing. The guy in the green Mustang has a reaction time that can be measured with a calendar. Never thought Johnny Depp and Jesus himself would do a collab. This song will be played when my wife has our baby, and he shall be borneth a dragon. Don't worry guys, those who liked this video will be put on our watch list. The Australians who tried to dislike. With all the money they're saving on haircuts, you'd think they can afford an extra lamp. So dark in there. This guy definitely knows a guy. He looks like Ego from Ratatouille. Metal's dead to everyone under 50. Has a job, graduated high school, and has an IQ over 80. And has beat up at least one person in their life. Imagine actually thinking like that. It's just sad. And you seriously think listening to punk is better? Don't get me wrong, I like punk, but punk has a far worse following. Real men don't listen to music. Real men are too busy kicking ass and taking names. Posers listen to music so they can try and feel like they're important too. What an insecure loser. With all the sincerity I can muster on this earth, this is the kind of love I want someday. I want to dance. I want to play my drums. I want to plug my bass in and lay a slap riff over this. But my wife is on the sofa with a migraine. She is my world. PewDiePie is definitely the funniest YouTuber in 2016. Go back to your mom's basement. You don't know anything about politics. Why is this guy speaking like he drank 10 cans of Red Bull consecutively? ADHD. This video is great. At one point I laughed so hard I fainted and knocked over all 3 of my laptops that are right next to each other and all identical. Then I poured coffee on them. Is that you? It is, isn't it? It's you, Drew. I don't get this whole Drew thing. Forgot song name at 2:40. Anyone? Guillotine. Thank you for your time and answer. Hey Victoria. Sorry I saw your comment in Anthony Fentano's video. I just thought you looked cute in your picture. I really wanted to tell you that. It's really rare to see girls listening to good music. Haha. I don't know why it's a guy thing, honestly. I'm like really against misogyny. Like, I'll be the one in the kitchen making sandwiches. We should really listen to Death Grips sometime. It's a really cool experiment group with lots of noisy moments. But don't worry, I'll be there to... This guy's down bad.